Thank you for coming to another live stream. I know some of you motherfuckers were like, oh my God, she's here on a Saturday early? Yes, 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 your girl is here. Your girl is here. I'm not in no glam and all that shit. Hell no. I got my sunglasses on. I got my hat on. I told y'all, y'all meet me. This is what how y'all gonna meet me, just like that. You know what I mean? I'm a real bitch. I was trying to tell y'all. But listen, I just wanted to recap from last night. But y'all already know. Before I get started, one thing: my visor kings, my visor queens, my visor honeys, and my visor princesses. Y'all, y'all share this damn video. I know y'all. Some of you guys probably have been sharing or whatever, but yeah, I had to take that video down from last night because YouTube, y'all already know. You put up some copyrighted music, they coming at your ass. They coming at your ass. You know what I mean? But you put up other shit like people's addresses and doxings and shit like that. They let all that shit go through. I'll never understand that about YouTube. I'll never understand it about YouTube. But um and I know that they probably gonna copyright this shit because somebody sent me this. I don't know who it's by, but I just like the vibe. I thought it went with Saturday morning or something. I like it. I like the song and stuff. You know what I mean? Because we all got mamas. We all got mamas, and it just kind of tied in with Saturday. I never heard this song. I don't even know who it's by, y'all. I don't even know. I just know it sounds good. Any hoo hoo. I just wanted to recap on what I said last night because I just wanted everybody to know exactly. For those that did not come into my show, and I know some of you guys, y'all ain't never gonna come because, like I said before, ain't nobody gonna come and see you, Otis. You ain't big enough. Your channel's not big enough. You ain't popping. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna tell y'all, and I mean what I say. Enough of this damn queen shit. You know what I mean? Stop representing a queen if your bitch ass ain't no goddamn queen. You ain't. You ain't no goddamn queen. Every time I go down these YouTube streets, I see a queen this, a queen that, a queen this, a queen that. Hell no. Bitches ain't no motherfucking queen. Why don't you really represent what your channel's about? The broke bitch channel. They ain't got no job channel. You know what I mean? Got too many goddamn kids channel. That way, motherfuckers that come in your live stream know that that's what you about. Hey, all right, she's a broke bitch. So everybody, that's coming in your live stream, they're gonna give you cash apps, they're gonna give you super chats and all of that shit. Cause you represent your channel. You represent your channel. You know what I mean? Like I told y'all before, I know what the hell I'm talking about. Hey, if you don't like it, so what? So what? You know what I mean? Come and battle me, come and talk shit. Only thing I'm saying is stick to who you are. You know what I mean? Ain't no motherfucking queens up in YouTube. Stop calling yourself that. Queens, like I told y'all last night, queens represent, clean and honesty and riches and shit like that. How the fuck is your goddamn channel like that? And you about as messy as all outdoors. You're doxing, you're doing all this other crazy shit. No, no, you're not a queen. Sorry. No, no. Somebody must have told you wrong. You know what I mean? And all you goddamn men out here too. All you damn men that act like y'all kings and shit like that. Motherfuckers, you ain't no king. How the fuck is you a king and you constantly putting down females? You know what I mean? You constantly putting down females and shit. Bitch, fuck you. Bitch, shut up. Bitch, suck my dick. All that shit. They need to make a sector for the suck my dick sector. Yeah, they need to make it that way that everybody that goes there know that content creator dude like to get his dick sucked. Okay, you know what I mean? I'm just listen. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. I'm listen. I'm just keeping it real. That's it. You know what I mean? Let's use it out on this Saturday. You know what I mean? I decided to come in early because it is what it is. Hey, Erica girl, what's going on, girl? Yeah, happy Saturday to you too, girl. You already know, girl. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come in on Saturday and shit because I already know YouTube. I already knew YouTube was gonna be like, mm. No, that's not happening. We ain't paying you for that shit. You know what I mean? Because you play too many copyrighted music and shit like that. I was like, shit. I knew that. I knew. So I took it down and shit. You know what I mean? But yeah. So anyway, y'all, I did. No, I didn't drop the damn link. Sorry, y'all. I didn't drop the link. I didn't drop the link. But then, like some of you guys ain't, y'all ain't gonna come up any damn way. Y'all not gonna come up. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty sure it's probably other live streams going on, and you know, so you're gonna go to them. But you know what? I'm telling you, better watch out for the little channels. The little channels. I'm telling you, because after a while they gonna be at on the top and shit. But they ain't gonna go for that messy, crazy shit either. Well, I can't even say that because some of them just be like happy, like, oh my god, I got 20 in here. Well, before I only got 4. Oh my god, I got 30 in here. Listen, numbers don't care because anybody that know me, when my live streams was up, I had like 60, 70, 80 people up in here. And when it was time to go, it was time to go. I turned all this shit off. You know what I mean? That's it. Show's over. Go down the street to the next live stream. You know what I mean? you know, I'm just telling y'all, I'm turning on my damn camera because I want y'all to see what the fuck I look like on a Saturday. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah. So like I said, I'm a real bitch and shit. Probably dark as a motherfucker, but hey, I'm here. hmm Um. So yeah. So anyways, I did drop the link and shit. I'm drinking water, y'all. You know what I mean? No no soda or not, liquor or anything. No. Mm-mm. I'm calm. You know what I mean? I'm a calm girl. I'm a real girl too. You know what I mean? Always been. You know? I figured, I wanted y'all to see the other side of me and shit. Baseball hat, scarf. That's what I'm saying. If you meet me in person, this is what you gonna get. Are you sure that you're Miss Brown? Yes. Yes. Now what? You know what I mean? Yes. What you see is what you get. You know what I mean? Other motherfuckers be thinking like, oh, she's glamorous outside. Hell no. It's too motherfucking hot. You know what I mean? It was hot as a bitch in here last night. You know what I mean? I had makeup on, lashes, all that shit started melting. I don't even know how the Kardashians have all that fake shit. You know what I mean? Don't understand it. Hold up, here's Attica. What's going on, girl? What's going on,
Good
girl?
morning. Good morning. Good
Oh, that's Miss
morning.
Lakers. Hey, Miss Lakers, how are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am good.
Can you hear me?
I am good, girl. Huh?
I see you looking nice and pretty and springy.
I took my look. I'm like, what? Let me just come up in here, so people see what I look like, when I'm just kind of running around and shit like that. Like I said, I don't be wearing no damn, not all that hot shit. Hell no.
I was like, hold
Entertainment.
on, look, I happened to stop in. I saw Erica in the chat, right? I
Uh-huh.
see Erica been sparking up people in the streets today.
Oh, she did what she done did now.
Listen, just this new person that's going around named VS. Have you seen or heard of her yet?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, I've been in her bushes. I was in her bushes this morning, and I guess Eric went on MHB channel yesterday or the day
Mm-hmm.
before. I don't know what day it was, but they didn't even say her name. But I knew they was talking about her. Listen,
Oh God. Shit.
they said she
Erica trying
hopped
to
up
get in
there.
where she fit in.
I know that's right. I said she be doing it, whether you like her or hate her.
Right.
She
Erica
gonna
trying
get
to
your
get in where she
attention.
fit in. I'm telling you. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. These small little channels, they getting in. They gonna get in one way or the other. You know what I mean? Like Ronnie. I think I talked about him last night. He paid one content creator $200 for an interview. You know what I mean? And and
Yeah,
and
that's hold up. Listen, that's what I'm talking about. Her, her right there.
her.
She's a little hot thing right now. Hey, West Adam, boo boo. Yeah, her, the one Ronnie
Right, and
interviewed.
she ain't
Her.
even from. And you know what kills me is she's not even from this sector. And if people that's
No,
been in
she
this
from
sector
another sector.
grinding, right, that's been grinding and all of that shit, you know, they can't
Yeah,
even get a nickel. You know,
but
they can't even get a nickel.
I can believe that. I was surprised that she hit you up to interview you because one of the older people that was here before they called it the Mo three sector. You know what I'm saying? The one that been
Right,
around. You've
right.
been
All
around
of us.
long
I
because
mean, right.
yeah, when she interviewed
You,
Cool, I'm like she
right.
should
You,
interview
Ruth Baker,
Miss Brown
Cooley,
too.
all y'all, all of us. We,
Hmm.
yeah, we've been here. You know what I mean? All of us. Like I always said, we OGs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And you were the first one. And you were the
she
first
interviewed
one.
Coolin already, huh?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So that's why I can understand
What's up
why
with
she
these
didn't
damn?
interview you, huh?
What's up with these goddamn interviews?
I don't know. She was trying to get to know people over here. You know what I'm saying, or whatever. So, but anyway, she was talking about somebody, but she never said the person name. But she was like, this person I always see her on different people's channels, and she always got something to say. She always turn her camera on top of how good she look and this and that. I said, shoot, she talking about Erica, right?
Oh, she got to be talking about Erica. What did you
Yeah,
do?
yeah.
Did
So listen,
Erica?
but I guess she went on MHB. She didn't say what all she said, but she said she got to talking about her, and she was like that MHB cussed her out and kicked her off the thing or whatever. She was happy he did that. So I'm like, oh. But anyway, I knew she was talking about Erica because I'm like, dang, Erica be getting around. Like I don't care who it is, she gonna get somebody to talk about her and notice her, boy.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know what I mean? Shit. She getting in where she fit in. She probably like, shit. I'm tired of staying in the background. You know what I mean? Just like Ronnie. And you already know Ronnie, he was about his beats and all of that stuff, you know what I mean? But he trying to eat too. He probably tired of eating Roman noodles and shit. He want to eat steak and shrimp like the rest of these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You
Yeah,
got
yeah. They say he caught backlash behind it, but I don't see what the problem was. He haven't interviewed nobody in this sector, but that was a clout chase move at its finest. You know what I'm saying?
was it?
Because huh?
No, I said, was it? Go ahead.
He got his numbers up. He got views for that video, and it's still getting views. And she always talking about him. You know what I'm saying? She
That's
promote him.
good. That's good. That's real good. You know? I
He
mean,
invest
all
he
right.
invested in himself. He invested
Look,
money in himself in his channel.
yeah, did he? Shit. $200? He invested, yeah,
Mhm.
he was like, shit, I'm gonna get in where I fit in. And that's what he did. You know? Kudos to him.
But
But
listen,
go ahead.
she did better for Ronnie more than when remember when Rose paid MHB to come on his thing, and MHB cost him more than that if I ain't mistaken. But he didn't
Wait a
even
minute.
get as
Hold
many.
up. Hold up. You mean to tell me he went on how much did he charge?
I think he paid like 300. I don't know. It's been a minute, but I think it was like 300. I know it was more than 200.
Oh my god.
But MHB didn't even pull the people over there, Harley. You know what I'm saying? For him to supposed to have almost 200 some thousand subs, he didn't pull nobody hardly over there. It was no better, and he didn't get to 1,000 subs if I ain't mistaken.
Oh wow. And ended up paying MHB. Hmm. Last time I went on this damn I was just sitting in this chat and I was like, hello everybody. And man, and then I was like, well damn, I said hi to everybody. He was like, bitch, I don't know you. What the fuck? Hit my damn cash app.
Who
Join
was
my
this? Who was
Facebook.
this?
Now,
MHB?
yeah. I was like, you dog
Oh my
ass.
goodness.
He said, wait a minute. They said Roach paid $500.
Oh wow, who said that?
What's
Oh, West
Adams?
Adams, I seen it. Oh wow,
Five
wow,
hundred dollars. God damn. five
five
hundred
hundred.
dollars,
Wow.
and you got some people that can't even get a
But hold
quarter.
up, but West Adam, do you see it wasn't worth it though? It wasn't like how when Roddy got with VS, it wasn't the same result. I didn't even watch it though, but I heard everybody talking bad about it though, talking about, oh, that was a waste of money, man. You ain't even get this or that. But
Yeah.
everybody should have known his subscribers ain't authentic. He ain't got that many subs
Hell no. He got bots going,
because
bots here,
that
bots there, bot,
yeah,
bot. You know what I mean?
because
But
that lady, that VS lady, don't even have as many subs as he have, and she have way more people in her chat. She always
Mm.
got almost like 1,000 people. You know what I'm
Now,
saying?
what does she be doing? Now, what does she talk about?
I don't. She don't do nothing. She interview people from this sector. She just talk about regular. She do like if people got beefs and stuff going on or whatever, or somebody said something to her, she'll talk about it. She really ain't got too much nothing going on. I don't know. She said she supposed to change when she came back this time, so um, she like have Cam over there a lot, Duke Fair over there a lot. You know, like I don't watch her all the time, so I don't really know. But anytime I've been over there, it's like today she was talking about Erica and MHB and Cam and Duke. Some different stuff they was going through
Everybody
or
in the
whatever.
okay, so what it is that she's biting off of everybody in the Mo 3 sector, and she's not even from here. She's just a visitor, right?
She said she came over here to promote herself, get people subs and they cash. People subs over there on her channel. She came over to get support. Yeah, she said she moving around the YouTube app. That's what she going around doing, building up her subs. I
Oh,
guess
she
she used
got
to
a
have.
nasty ass channel. She
No,
gonna be
she don't
doing
have a
just like
nasty.
everybody
She don't
else.
have the scratching. She don't have the scratching and stuff on her show. No, she don't do none of that.
Oh, she don't do none of that.
Mm-mm.
Hmm. You know,
She don't let people come up there and scratch and stuff.
okay. Hmm. Well, I'm telling you, man, these people, man, they paying all this goddamn money for, oh Lord, for an interview, and they ain't even. It's not like motherfuckers is gonna
No,
recognize
but
them.
usually when she had you when she do an interview, she pay you. The person that she interviewed, she pay the person, and then she have her subs. Get the people cash app if they feeling the person. Like when Wicked and Tori was on there, they didn't hardly make no money. You know what I'm saying? When Cam was on there, he made some money. Duke made money. Coolin made money. Wicked and Tori just didn't make hardly anything. Other than that, they get money. Like Duke made $700 on his interview off the people in the chat.
Damn. Okay. Well, she need to go and interview some of these smaller channels. That's what she need to do. You know what I mean? The ones
Duke
that
Duke Duke don't have nobody but 3 or 4 people over there in his live when he go live. I don't think nobody
I know.
was smaller than Duke, but he
I
got a lot
know.
of subs.
You know what? And it's so crazy because at one time, Duke was,
Duke was the man before.
was he? I mean, shit. Duke had a lot of shit going on with his channel. You know, he had, man, please. Mm. He was
He
up
say
there
he
with
say he said
Timbo.
he
He was
been
up there with,
blackballed.
right, he was up there with Timbo. He was up there with Trigger Man and all of that stuff. But I think what it is that he has a larger platform on another site though. So I think he
Yeah,
still
but
uses YouTube.
for all the people and stuff, it's surprising that he don't have a YouTube channel that's jumping no more.
I know. I'm looking at him. I'm like, God damn, dude, me and you running about the same.
And he don't care though. He still be on there.
Yes, he's just like me. He's like, shit.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
still gonna be, you know what I mean. Even though, it is what it is. You know what I mean. What did you know? Oh, I don't know what. Erica, if you want to come up, girl, come on up. Erica be bringing all the goddamn tea. And tell us what's going on with you starting trouble down these YouTube streets again.
Yeah, what she do? She said said she was on MHB, clammed up with her glasses on. I knew she was talking about Erica.
Oh God, Erica, yeah, Erica should. She probably like fuck it. I'm not gonna be quiet no more. But I like to know. I like to know what she said and stuff like that because apparently she must have said something that ticked that girl off, lady off, whoever she is. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, but Erica, she probably like shit. You know? Um, I'm not staying quiet no more. Hey, Bato, how are you? Even Bato in here. Bato don't normally come to my damn live streams. I figured I'd do something a little bit different Saturday. Come in early and just hang out with y'all for a minute and shit. You know what I mean? Because I did one Saturday, but I said, you know what? Let me just let me just go in and just hang out for a minute. You said I oh, Erica says she paid for interviews too. Yeah. But like I said though, you only gonna be like, popping inside the YouTube. But ain't nobody gonna be coming up to you outside of YouTube, like in the grocery store, the library, and be like, hey, I like your channel. Can I get your autograph? Okay. I don't understand. People take their hard earned money and pay for all these goddamn interviews. I mean, damn. And these content creators, man, they hitting in the pockets. 500, 700. You know what I mean? I'm surprised ain't nobody. Mm.
I can't believe MHB to charge no $500. Like, what the heck?
I
Who is
know.
he? He ain't
With his
nobody. Ain't got no teeth. Ain't got
with his
nothing. I mean,
bald
like
headed
he the
ass.
biggest.
Right. With his
He
with his
only
bald
got famous
headed ass.
by
Do he still wear
right.
that long ass? Do he still wear that long ass lace wig?
Yeah, he still got that long fake yarn in his hair.
That goddamn ponytail dragged
He
across. I
got
remember
some.
one
He
time
got
I
an
asked,
orange
"How long is
color
this?"
now. He got an orange color now, girl. That arbor orange color
And still no goddamn teeth. You mean to tell me he
and
make
no
all this
teeth
goddamn
still.
YouTube money and the bitch don't even have a dental plan where he
Still,
can go and get
still
his
sitting
good
far. Still sit far off the camera.
and still got 100,000 TVs on his damn wall, huh?
Probably do. Yeah, I ain't seen him in a while, but I imagine ain't nothing changed.
No, he probably still in that rusty ass place and shit.
No, he
Yeah.
moved. He moved a couple of months or almost a year ago. He had to move. I remember because they was coming to his house, and then he got evicted again.
He did?
Yeah, he got evicted. He the only one I know be getting evicted from low income house and like and make a ton of money claim.
You know, and I remember he showed what did he show? He showed his car lot place. He talking about this is where the trucking company or whatever he owns. But you already know his subscribers help with that shit. He
Yeah,
should
but
go
his
to
cousin, that's his cousin. His cousin owned that car lot for real. He just worked with his cousin private. That's how it was before.
oh
Anything to do to hustle, anything to do to hustle, subscribers over there out of more money, and they be falling
oh
for it. They
yeah,
be
that's what
falling
it is.
for it.
He talking about I got cameras, I got this, I got that. Oh, he's a bragging bitch. Oh man, he's a bragger. I'm like,
Do he
you
got any
brag.
cars though? Is any cars there though?
I ain't seen not one goddamn car. Bitch, how you a bragger and you call yourself making all this goddamn money, but yet you still in the same spot. You still in the same spot with them same raggedy ass TVs. You still in the same spot in that dirty ass, dusty ass chair. I mean, really? I don't know, Miss Lakers. Erica, you ain't gonna come up. Oh, she said I'm cooking and listening. Oh, okay, okay. Erica said she cooking and listening.
I wonder what she cooking. She always
What do you?
cooking.
Huh?
She cooking. She always cooking. You can't say she ain't a mother and a wife gonna take care of her family because
She gonna
they
take
go
care of her family.
yeah she
Yeah,
gonna eat, she gonna cook,
hell yeah.
hmm
Most of
and
these girls,
still be on this app, but she still take care of her home.
right? See, most of these girls, they'll be like, eat a bowl of cereal. Oh, ain't no milk. Use water. I'm on YouTube now. you know, I'm telling you. But Erica's always been like, because I watch a lot of her videos, and she's always been a homemaker. Spending time with their kids, going on vacation and stuff like that. That's how I
I
know
know,
that
right?
she's gonna go. She's gonna go far. She is. You know what I mean? But yeah. But she'll get out there. Like I said, she'll get out there and play with the devil. you
She sure do,
know what I mean? She'll
and
get
she
out
don't
there.
back down from nobody. She
Oh
don't
hell no.
care.
Oh hell no. And that's one thing about her though. Yeah, she's messy, but then she also has a channel that people can go and just look. And shit. It's not all that mess. You know what I mean? Like
Right? It's not. Even when she like spin the bean on stuff, she does that, but she also have content too at the same time.
right, just like like it's like what's his name? Shano. I'm not talking about him, but I just remember him back then when he had content. He used to talk about UFOs and all that other shit. It was interesting. It was interesting. A lot of times I shared this video not on YouTube, but I shared it, on my phone, and and I sent it out and shit. I'm like, check this channel out, man. Please, he found his
That
niche.
wasn't giving him that wasn't giving him the attention he wanted.
No, he got tired of that shit. He got tired of that shit. He's like, wait a minute. I'm not getting no watch hours. I'm not getting monetized. Oh hell no. I'm getting in here. I'm getting in with the pigs. I'm getting in with the pig pens. And that's what he did.
I
That's
remember
what
he used to actually talk about like Muslim stuff, African stuff, whatever it used to be, but it used to be actual educational stuff. Like he actually had
right.
content like for real, for real.
He don't do that shit no more because I mean,
I ain't watched him in
I
over I ain't watched him in over a year.
I think he got the fuck shit now. He got the messy shit now. You know what I mean? He sold his
He
soul to
be
the
in it
devil.
just like man, he got a bad reputation. They call him the B word. They say you act just like a female. You just like a B. You don't
I
stand up to the
know.
men. They talk.
Misunderstood was
I'm
on
like,
his channel.
wow.
Check this out. Misunderstood was on his panel or something, but she came
Who is
there.
that? Who is that? Who is
Misunderstood.
misunderstood?
I think it's that girl that was messing with Envy. I think I don't know, but she was trying to she went there to try to set the record straight because apparently Shayna tried to tell her story and she got mad. She's like, wait a minute, you can't tell my story. I'm gonna tell my own story. Shayna shit was like, okay, you come up tomorrow. She said, I'll be here tomorrow. She's like, okay, I'm gonna interview. I'm gonna interview you. And she was like in the chat. She's like, this ain't no interview. This ain't no interview. Don't get it twisted. Don't get your dick all shit. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Did she come though?
I don't know. I don't even know. I remember when he used to have what's that guy's name? Honest to God or whatever.
Oh,
He
knowledge to God. Knowledge to God.
yeah, he was positive and shit. He don't even have.
He not even positive. I don't even think he positive all like that no more because I don't see him in some questionable places.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody. Listen, everybody done change. Everybody done change because once they find their niche and once they get them farm animals, once they get them numbers, oh hell yeah, they're not gonna stop. They be like, shit, this is what I need. This is what I need, and I'm gonna keep on going. hmm and that's what they do. They keep on going with this shit. You know what I mean? But like I said, I'm the little potato. Like I said, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. So but
It's like DJ had some person over there from a whole nother sector dragging Room Shaker yesterday or the day before. But this is the
yeah,
part that cracked
no,
me
I
up.
seen that. I seen
This is the
I
part that
stopped
cracked me up
by.
that she said, I remember when you had she's like, quit talking she like quit being messy and talking about people, kids and this and that. She like, cause I was there when you had 4 to 5, no more than 12 people in your chat. She said, anytime you ain't being messy, that's all you're gonna have. Don't nobody really support you. She's like, talk about content and not be messy and see how many people in your chat. Oh, she
Yeah,
wasn't
no,
lying. She wasn't
she's
lying.
correct. No, she wasn't lying. Nope, she definitely wasn't. I mean, because I remember her. I remember. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
When at one time, even when Room Shaker, even when she did go live and stuff, she had people and stuff, but she didn't really want to get a channel.
No,
She
when she
didn't.
first started, she didn't have people when she was not being messy. She didn't have nobody.
Oh no, you ain't gonna get that. No, you are not gonna get that. Just like I was asking Ronnie, I said, yeah, you had 200, 300 people in your chat and stuff like that. But if you go live again, do you think you're gonna get them same people back in? Hell no. Especially if you're just sitting there doing beats and shit, they're gonna be like, I'll come back later. Ain't nothing happening. I want the meat and potatoes. You know what I mean? Because soon as you change your channel, that's it. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna get those views. Mm-mm. You ain't gonna get those views like you had. You know what I mean? But like I said, I said keep on going with your shit. You know what I mean? Don't worry about the next person's shit. You know what I mean? Don't even worry about it. Cause right now everybody, they got money to pay for interviews and all of this shit, man. Please. They taking a hard earned money or they got their social security check, SSI check, welfare check, unemployment check, and paying somebody. For what? 5 minute interview? You paying somebody 700 $500 $700 for a 5 minute interview or a 7 minute interview? Okay, interview's over. Now
No,
who's next?
Ronnie interviewed. He was allowed to interview her longest he wanted and ask and he could ask any questions. You know what I'm saying? And then they let people come up to his was nice. But the one that and like I said, even if he paid that for it, he gonna get it back in what he got off the video.
Yeah, he
No.
said that. Yeah, he said that. He said, yeah, he said, I made my money. He said he made his money back, which is good. I'm happy for Ronnie because Ronnie was the type of person that always was like the black sheep of YouTube. You know what I mean? And what I mean by that is that you never really heard of him being in any beefs, any scratching, no type of messy stuff. He was just into his beats, laid back, and he would go visit people's houses from time to time. But other than that, he kept to himself. Now, if you get at him, he will. He'll get in the ring and
You know
fight you.
what's crazy though? I would, it showed this that he always was black because like it was Cam, Mahia, and South Dallas. Who else came out that little crew? Cooler. Um, who else started the channel? Started all of them. I
Oh,
think that was it. That came from Polar. I don't remember too
oh,
many more. The
right,
other,
right. Mahaya. Um, I guess what you said, Cam.
yeah, Mahia, Cam, Cooler, South Dallas, Ronnie. I don't remember nobody else that started back then and came out that crew
Right,
from
right,
Polar. That was about it.
right,
But Ronnie was the least one that got on. That people supported and stuff like that. But I
right.
don't understand how. Now, see, I'm the opposite. Like I would watch Ronnie before I watch South Dallas. I don't like South Dallas, like all that screaming and stuff he doing and hollering on blood, I kill you, and this and that. I'm like, oh my goodness, I get so tired of hearing that. I
He
never
scream.
watched
He
him.
scream like that. He scream like that.
Oh yeah, he be screaming all hollering all loud and stuff and all that cussing and I don't watch him at all. I never watched him.
So he
Cause
just he just one of the he's just one of the messy ass channels too. Then.
oh he's super messy. But
Oh, he's super messy.
yeah,
Oh
and then hold on,
God.
listen, but then he got exposed because they was he was hollering he was a gang banger and this and that, he was a killer. Kind of found out he was none of that. He
No,
was
you
saying
ain't gonna be. You see, that's the thing. You ain't no gang banger, and you ain't in no damn gang. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you was in the gang, I'm pretty sure that the rule is you don't bring your bitch ass up on YouTube saying that you in the
yeah,
gang.
that's what
If you
everybody was
ain't
saying.
gang member,
That's
you gotta
exactly what everybody
get your ass
said.
off YouTube. Hmm. What'd you say, Miss Lucas?
I said that's what everybody was saying that knew that he wasn't one because he was doing all of that.
Gang banger.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was so funny.
you don't get your
He's
ass
like,
off of
"Oh,
YouTube.
I kill you, I kill you, kill anybody. I don't kill. I got bodies everywhere. All this stuff he was hollering, but
Oh
it
yeah,
was
right.
nothing like that.
He probably the type to probably riding the bike or getting the bus pass, bust the bus, and probably still staying that downstairs in his mama basement and call himself talking shit. Man, please.
He was still, yeah, he was at his mom's house. He was at his
I already
parents'
know
house.
the motherfuckers that live in their mama basement downstairs in the mama basement. You know what I
Mm-mm.
mean? Yeah. There's no life, no life. Be up on YouTube talking junk. It's so many men up on YouTube that talk shit. They start talking like women, just like women.
Oh,
Both
that's
of them
something else they was.
feminine.
That's something else they've been saying lately. They say the
Mm-hmm.
men argue with women more than they argue with another man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And be quick to be like, fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. I'm gonna kick your ass, bitch. I'm like, I be sitting there thinking, like, damn, do you kiss your mama with that mouth? Like, god damn, and you a man, you supposed to be, I mean, I understand that, you get into it with some women, but somebody got to be like, especially a man, he probably be like, you know what, you got that. I ain't
You
even
can't
gonna
tell
argue.
me that you don't talk to the women in your real life like that because how you just go from talking to women nice and respectful and get on the internet and talk to women nasty. You talk to women like that to me, you talk like women like that, period.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, because they talk to women like that inside of YouTube. They'll talk to any female like that. You know what I mean? Bitch, suck my dick. Fuck you. Shit like that. Oh, they quick to tell a female to suck their dick. Suck my dick. You know what I mean?
Girl, no, I ain't never seen so many men tell other men that on this app. They're telling men that too, quick, fast, and in a hurry. I be
Yep.
hold up. They talk about it's just being the ultimate disrespect. No, to me that's like questionable. I don't care. To me, a straight man don't tell another man, to suck his thing. Like,
I
uh.
know. I mean, like suck a dick, nigga. Suck a dick. Suck my dick. That's what I'm saying. They need to have a sector. They need to have a sector for the suck my dick sector. You know what I mean? That's what they need. They need to have a sector for this. If you come to my live stream, we're dick suckers here. So this is what, yeah, if you want to join the dick suckers, this is the dick sector. We're gonna say suck my dick. That's it. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, KW. Hey, boss lady. Hey, Tony. Hey, Miguel. Hey, Big O. Hey, everybody. Hey, Cooley.
I know they probably used to me being all glammed up and all that shit. They're like, wait a minute, where are we at? Where the braids at? Where this and that? This is listen. It's Saturday. It's Saturday and your girl is laid back. You know what I mean?
Today a nice day. I'm about to get up and go outside do some more yard work. I've been working on my yard the last week or so. It's nice outside, getting it ready for the
Oh yeah.
spring.
Hell yeah. I mean it's been nice here in my city, especially last night. Oh my god, you talking about
Last
heat?
night, today, I know I went riding in
Heat.
my Corvette last night. Put the top down.
I know
I
that's right. I know that's
went
right.
riding
You
my
know what I mean?
Corvette last night. It was so nice.
Yeah.
I
What
just be
what
cruising.
cool to change? Wait a minute. What did he say?
Well, who said Cooley J said includes? Okay, he said poetry includes Cam Mahia, Ronnie, Gigi, Bimp Love, DG, E, Candy,
Gordo came
J,
from
Cooley.
Gordo came from Gordo
Yeah,
came from
but all of
Timber's
them,
life.
a lot of them came from Glock and Timber, but they went through Polar and came through. I would say it
Right,
came
right,
off of Polar afterward.
right. Just like me. I
But
was I
listen,
was yeah.
Cooley, I know all of those. I'm talking about when they first branch off because them other Ben Blow just got a channel. DG just got a channel a couple of like a year or so ago. I'm talking about like the first ones that got channels was just Cam Mahia, Ronnie, South Dallas, and Coolin. Those was the
Right.
ones that got channels first. And George. George got one back then too. I forgot about George.
Oh, George.
And Mir. And Mir. Okay, I forgot about Mir too. But Unc came later with a channel. Who else? Shay came later with a channel. Pacino came a little later afterwards. E came later. DG. Bimp. Yeah, they came
Oh, okay.
later after. The first ones at first was just Coolin, Cam, Mahia, and Ronnie in South Dallas. The
Mm-hmm.
rest of them came like within 6 months to a year later. Cause Gigi just got a channel. Bimplo just got one. Shay got one. Shay done had a channel almost a year. Yeah, about a year now. Eve don't have one about a year.
Right.
Yeah,
So
Mayor. I said
we
Mayor
gonna
had
go
one.
on.
Mayor had one. Yeah, Mayor had one. That
Yeah,
Mayor was
he
the only one
don't
I
come on
forgot.
as
Mayor was
much.
the only one. Yeah,
Right. I
Mayor
noticed
and
that
George was
he
the two
don't
I
come on
forgot.
as much.
Huh?
Eve don't really come on as much. I mean, she comes on.
Uh-uh.
She comes on from time to time. I mean, if she got some shit to say,
She
you know
just
what I
got
mean?
something to get off her chest when she pop on.
Right, that's
Yeah,
it. You know, other than that,
Powder Puff
she
came.
just
Powder Puff
right.
came later too. I was just talking about those ones that started all around the same time at first. The other ones came later. They still
Yeah,
branch off polar, but I was talking about those main 4 or 5 that went all up at the same time.
right. Because I know that when I went over to Polars after leaving Timbo and Trigger, um, I went over to
Yeah, but you had a
join
channel before
Polar.
you left. You had a channel
Right,
before you left, so I wouldn't
right.
call you an extension off polar because you had one before you left.
Yeah, yeah. Because when I got with Polar, I had like 600 subscribers, and
Yeah,
then
almost 7. Yeah, he
right, and
pushed you
then
over the hill.
he pushed me over the
He
edge,
pushed
and
you
then
over that hump, the hump, that humpy
yes,
hump.
he did, girl. Yes, he did. Shout out to him. Yes,
Let's
he did.
eat, eat. Let's eat, eat. Oh, that
Yep.
was a time from
All these people.
ATL. Let's
Right.
eat, eat.
Right, because he used to, because we had started, we built a rapport where, he would reach out to me behind the scenes and he'd be like, okay, now do this, do that, do this, I'm gonna share your video, I'm gonna have all my people, this and that. I mean, he really backed for people, you know what I mean? But my thing is that, all the people that that he helped along the way and stuff, they should really appreciate him to this day. But a lot of them, they, some then it happens. Some of the some of the subscribers, when they become content creators, they usually turn on the person to help them get to where they at. I never understand that. You know what I mean? But it's that's just how it is. You know what I mean? But hey, he's still big polar. He's still big polar of the YouTube. And same as Timbo. I'm still hoping one day Timbo go live again. Bring back grown folks night. You know what I mean? Because it's not gonna it man, please. We used to have so much fun in grown folks, you know what I mean? But because the thing, this is YouTube, things unchanged. That ain't happening no more.
Man, things changed drastically. You know
Yeah,
what?
it
But
ain't.
I believe if Timbo started back up, it's enough of us. It'll get back jumping off. I believe that
Oh hell yeah.
because
I'm gonna
so
be
many
front
of
and
us.
center.
You know what, Patricia? Listen, why don't you do it? Not grown folks, but why don't you start a night talk show, a grown people talk show? Shoot, ain't nobody else doing it. Everybody else messy. It ain't nobody doing a late night show where we can all just come talk, no messiness, and just have grown folks topic.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Nobody is doing it. Nobody. There's not a positive late night show nowhere except what Trig do, but Trig does it with with the celebrities for a topic. There's no topics late night for grown, just a good topic. I remember we used to talk about everything. I mean everything.
I know
Even
we
if
did.
even if people had different opinions, we didn't sit there and drag each other. Even if we
No.
got to a little scratch with somebody, it was nothing like it is now. Like we would
Right. And
talk
even
about
if
somebody, oh,
right,
you bald
exactly.
head, something, you all bum, you bald head, you homeless, something, just drinking each other. It was
Yeah.
nothing like, oh, your
But
mama,
the
your dead
entertainment, right?
daddy.
But see, all the entertainment came was from Timbo because remember he used to sit
Exactly.
up there, he'd be drunk, falling asleep, and all that stuff. And then if he argued, it was always with the content create a different content creator. You know what I mean? Or
Right.
what's his name? I forgot that dude's name, but uh oh dang. I think he argued with Ocean. I think he argued with Ocean too a couple of times and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious when he argued with Ocean, everybody got in on that. They was talking about Ocean.
Oh my God, they
Oh
used to
my
be
goodness, they
like
used to be so
God.
funny. Oh my goodness, we used to have so much fun, man. It was actually fun, like to be. You know
Yes,
what it
yes,
was like?
yes,
It was. You know what his show used to be like? Remember how like when you was coming up as kids, and you? I'm gonna say in my neighborhood, it was my house. You had that one house that you can go hang out at. The parents was cool. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom used to make us like ices, and she used to make cakes and cookies. So like all my friends when they would come over, we like when we had a basketball hoop in the yard. You know what I'm saying? So like then
hmm
like I was a tomboy, so all my friends was boys. You know what I'm saying? But my mom knew all their mothers, their fathers, if their father was there. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, you had to have everybody house number because like say if your child went nowhere, your child was at so and so house. You call phone, be like, can you tell so and so to come home? It's dinner time and stuff like that. You know what I'm
yes.
saying? It used to be so like that's what his show was like. That one house you just go hang out, kick up. He gonna be cool with whoever come over there. You know what I'm saying? You bring your friend over. We all just gonna chill and kick it and hang out. You know what I'm saying? All night long, all night.
hmm Right, right. And and that's the vibe with when Timbo, went live and stuff. I mean, you couldn't wait to get up in there. It's like okay, he comes on at 6 o'clock or no, not 6 o'clock, like 10 o'clock. But we would be in there all. The birds would be chirping. I'm like, damn, it's 4, 5 o'clock.
I know, right? Time that went by, you be like, oh my god, I didn't even go to sleep for time to get up and get dressed and go out of here.
Right. But you know what though? I would be like, what that was a good live. And then he had Trigger Man, Trigger Man. Do he
Yeah.
still got all of those old clips from back then when he did
No, I
Grovo?
don't think
Where he
all of
was
them up. I don't know if all of them up. I ain't went back and see what's the. I don't think they up back that far up there. I didn't. I haven't seen them. I think he might have them
mm.
private or something.
Oh, okay,
But
okay.
man, I remember they used to be so cool, and like the conversation was like so good. Like you can get off the panel, go back in the chat, finish talking, and then like some come up, you go back. I mean, like it was constant. It was just a good show to be on. I don't care whether
Yeah.
you was on the panel or in the chat. It was just fun.
Ain't no other content creator on YouTube can do what Timbo Slice did. You know what I mean? He's
No, so that's
he
what I'm
called
saying.
the
Is he?
king of night show. You know what I mean? And it used to just be, it used to be so
We
much fun.
missing that, man.
And then
We
when Trigger,
missing that. We
right, and then when Trigger kind of, kind of took over and stuff, we was all over on Triggers, and we had still just as much fun.
yes.
We still had just as much fun. Trigger used to sit there and get his little drink on, his little smoke on, and we used to be right up in there.
It's not the same no more, man. It's not the same. Like
Nope.
now, it's so bad. You don't even want to comment in people's chat. It's so
I
bad. You know
know.
what I'm
I
saying?
know.
You
Right.
drop
And you
down
know
in the
what? And that
chat.
was one thing. And you know what? That was one thing about Trigger. He did not slam subscribers. He did not. You know what? That's it. I mean, he had mods, but even the mods back then was respectful. You know what I mean? Hey, don't come in here with that crazy stuff. Respect the
Right.
host
Don't be
where you
disrespecting
got
my
to go.
show or
Exactly,
chat.
stuff like
Yes.
that. But now the
Hmm.
way this YouTube shit is, man, please. Some of the content creators, some of the subscribers, they be trying to go in on the host sometimes. It's like,
Hold
yeah,
on,
it
look,
ain't.
no, not just that. If you drop down to somebody's chat and say if they got a beef with somebody, but you ain't got no beef with nobody, you ain't, you just supporting whoever. If you drop down this person's chat and say, hey, then you drop down, oh, don't be speaking to me because I just saw you in my ops, my ops,
Yeah,
chat,
yeah, they don't like that.
high, high end throwing kisses and heart signs and stuff.
Right, they
So
don't
don't
like
come
that.
over
They
here
call
with
they
that.
call you a traitor. Right, they call you a traitor in a minute. Oh, you're a
Yeah.
traitor.
Oh,
Get out of here. Like what?
yeah.
Yeah, they
I
call
be
you
hearing,
a
I
traitor in
be
a minute.
hearing. I be hearing, and this will make you not want to even support nobody. You can go on one person channel and give them a super chat, but then you go up to this person channel and your super chat ain't the same as it was over there. Oh, you gave so and so this much, but you only giving me this little bit. Oh, it's cool though. I see you don't f with me like that, and da 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 da. We be like, well, dang, well, maybe next week I would have got you and gave them a little one because maybe I ain't have it or something. You know what I'm saying? It could be any reason why they didn't do it, but the thought is that they did do it. So why do you say anything about what they gave? Like everybody don't like everybody the same. Because whereas somebody might have gave you $10, gave the other person $5, whereas I might give you $5, give the other person $10. You know what I'm saying? How can you compare? Why is we competing? Like, and
Right.
that's what makes you not want to support nobody. Get the heck up out of
Hmm.
here.
Right, right, exactly. I hear you, girl. I'm telling you. I mean, just like let me put up a comment. Yeah, like Boss Lady said, YouTube has become very dangerous now with all these dots of yeah, yeah. Because
It
now it's like
is.
get your page up, dox a bitch. You know what I mean? That's it. You don't like somebody, dox a bitch. You know what I mean?
Look at Chili Bowl. Now, Chili Bowl head, I be seeing whoever, whether it's he or she, I see them everywhere. I'm surprised they over here. Hey, Chili Bowl, that person is crazy. Oh my goodness gracious.
Ooh, chili
That's
bowl.
supposed to be. That's supposed to be. That's a troll for Queen 88.
Oh, that's a corn.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me she's sending people over here after me.
Nah, I doubt it.
Right,
Nah.
right. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. You know what I mean? Listen, I'm
Mm-mm.
a small channel. That's it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a small
Like
channel.
Big O been around. I know Boss Lady from back from Polar time. Do you remember Boss Lady from Polar Chat?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And and I appreciate, I appreciate people,
KW.
coming and hanging
Uh,
out. You know
they've
what I
been
mean?
around
Coming
for a
and hanging
while.
out
Miguel,
and shit.
Coolio.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean,
Big
they
O.
already know. They see my numbers and shit. They know that, I'm a smart channel and shit. I'm swimming in a goddamn
Right, but you know what?
house.
But see, but regardless of that, just show you like who was ever loyal in the beginning, who wasn't. Because when you had all that stuff going on over here, everybody come by. Now they don't even come by to just say, "Hey," hit the
Right.
like
They don't
button and
even
go
they
by
don't
their
even come by to
business.
hit the
You
like
ain't even
button.
got to stay. Because I don't stay
Right.
for a whole lot of people. Like if you don't speak to me within the first 5 minutes, I ain't gonna see it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot
Right.
of people I'm just
Right.
in and out. I'm not staying. I just want to stop by and say hey
I'm gonna
because
tell
like
you,
I
them
don't.
motherfuckers. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, Miss Lakers, and this is the truth. I mean, at one time, and I had so many people up on my doggone live thing. It's like in the on the panel, I had to, other people had to wait their time to get up there. You know what I
Right,
mean?
exactly,
But
right. I
but
know.
it costs. It costs. You know what I mean? It costs a lot. It costs like because the bigger I got, the porn started coming. The this, the that started. I mean, it was crazy. It was
Right,
crazy.
but it wasn't real. You know what I'm saying? Because if it
No,
was real, they would still come by. You know what I'm saying? Or still be here. Like Boss Lady, even if she don't stay, she always pop by and say hi. They all like everybody's here now. They'll stop by and say hi, even if you're not gonna stay. You know what I'm saying? It don't even take much just to come by and say hey. I mean,
that's
like
it.
it ain't hard because, like I said, whether
Right,
I'm gonna watch people or not, I'm
right.
not. I'm not staying. But
Because
I
I'm not
will just say
messy.
hey,
Right, right. Because
huh?
once you change your channel, the people that you had in there before, if you're not messy enough, they're gonna go someplace else. But I hear what you're saying. I was like, you know what? Okay, all right. So maybe I don't hold that many people and this and that, but at least come by, say hi, hit the like, and keep moving. At least show me that you still love me like that. You know what I mean?
Right,
They
right,
didn't even
right.
show love. They showed
No,
the
no.
crazy swampland bitches from across the lake and shit. They show them love all day, all day. Won't even come in and say hi and shit. But let me go down these YouTube streets and start some shit, or somebody say something about me and shit. And they know, oh damn, Miss Brown, okay, all right, now she's in the beat. All right, now Miss Brown, she gonna put a live stream about your ass. Okay, now they all gonna be coming back. No, bitch.
But
No.
you know what you said, but you had said that before, like you had said that when it first started happening. You was like when you was saying that you weren't gonna entertain the mess, and you like, okay, well, I still hope y'all still come by and mess with me. You be like, well, if y'all don't, then you just don't, whatever, what I'm
Right.
saying. You was through it because you knew what it was gonna be. You know what I'm
Right. I
saying?
knew. I
But
already knew. I already knew that, once that happened, it's hey, that's what's gonna come with. When you ain't messy, and most of these people on YouTube, they love the mess. If you turn your channel around, you know what I mean? That's it. You ain't they're not coming. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
right, but then the part that killed me, they'll sit and say, "Oh, I'm so tired of y'all can't talk about no content. You can't talk about nothing positive. I'm so tired." People sit in
Right.
this shit and say, "I'm so tired of this message. I'm tired of you dragging people, babies and mamas and daddies and sisters and cousins and brothers."
And they
But
be
guess
right up
what?
in there. They be
Soon as
right up
soon
in
as the
there front and
person
center.
the first live, the person said, "Well, I'm going positive. I'm gonna change I'm gonna go back to talk about
Look,
content, this
please.
and that, that, and this." That live got 10 people in it. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? Somebody else being messy, but y'all
Right.
was sitting and hollering all the time. I was being messy. You was hollering that you wanted it to change, but as soon as I
Right.
changed, where y'all go? Where you
Right.
go?
They zoomed out
So
and
they
went
really
down the
don't want
street.
it to change.
Right. Right. They
If they
went down the
really
street.
Right, they
Hmm.
went to the next house where it was messy at, where they didn't clean up at. They went over
Right.
there
Oh, like,
because it's still
oh
dirty.
yes, I'm
It's still
home
dirty
now.
over
Oh
here.
yeah, now I can kick my dirty ass shoes off, lay up on the furniture. Oh yeah, those broken blinds and shit. The kitchen is dirty. Her house is dirty, but you know what? I'm right at home, so I'm gonna get dirt. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. And they
Right.
love it. They love it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They love
and,
it.
and also I know you love it because you in there talking about, oh, you don't want to, I don't want to hear this or whatever. When you gonna stop talking about it and go back to content? But you sitting there listening, so you do like it. You do like it because you
Yeah.
don't have to listen to it. If you really didn't like it, you wouldn't listen to it. Because I can tell you,
Right.
like I said, if I can hit the thing and sit there for like 5 minutes, see what you're talking about. If it's not entertaining, like I said, if you speak to me after I find out what we talking about, I'm gone. Because if it's gonna be
Right.
negative and a whole lot, I
It's gonna
I
be
don't want to hear.
negative. Right. Right. But
Right,
I just
listen. Let me
listen.
tell you how
I
I
just
catch up
listen.
on.
Yeah.
I catch up on stuff like that off either Gordo channel, Erica, especially Erica's, Gordo's, Erica's, or DJ's. Or
Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah.
or Donald's. I don't even have to watch the show. I can go to either one of their own channels, and they gonna recap everything that's been happening. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't have to
Right.
sit and watch it. I don't have to sit and endure all of that. I just go catch the
Exactly.
recap.
Yep.
Oh yeah, and YouTube cameras. She does it too. So you know what I'm saying? People, I thank goodness for people like that because I don't have to watch it.
Yeah. It's always gonna be like this, in the YouTube street. That's why I said people need to represent their channel. Stop calling yourself queen, stop calling yourself king and shit like that. Especially you get a mother you're confusing motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Say you from the broke bitch sector. Say you from I need a man sector. Shit, I'll join that shit. But I'm
I
saying,
know that's
you know what I
right.
mean? Say you from the deadbeat daddy sector. Hey, everybody over here is deadbeats. We ain't paying child support. We ain't claiming no kids. But hey, come on over and join yourself. We already know, motherfuckers. You know what? Child support might be on our asses, but hey, we deadbeat dads over here. Come and
I
join
know,
us.
right? You so
You know what I mean?
silly.
Especially
You said
some of them
represent what
girls.
you are.
Some of them girls. Especially some of them girls. We from the unfit mama sector. We don't take care of
I
our
know
kids.
that's
We sit
right.
up on YouTube all day. Oh, you do? Okay, I'm gonna join your sector.
You said keep it real to your channel.
You know what I mean? Keep it real. You know
Exactly.
what I mean?
Exactly.
We from the cash app sector. We get cash apps over here. If you ain't giving no cash apps, but you can don't come in. Don't come in. Oh, we from the
Exactly.
can't get it right sector. Everything we do in life is fucked up. So come on over and join us. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I thought about them like I'm like, damn, the only queen I knew was you and Queen Mika. You know what I mean? And that was back then. It's so many goddamn queens this and queens that. It's like goddamn. And I know half of them they bit off of you, Miss Lakers. They did. Because nobody's name was Queen but you. Then all of a sudden they see a queen. No. And here go Queen.
I know.
Queen
I said the
Frosty.
same thing. I'm like, man, all these queens came
Right.
out of nowhere.
I said, where they? And then they got the Queen 88. I'm like, well, goddamn, bitch, shit ain't picking up. But then I heard she's one of them old hoe strippers. Used to be in the goddamn She was in
You
there more.
crazy?
I said, oh, now she done came up. She done came in YouTube now and shit, cause the strip club done dried up. I guess her pussy dried up too. I guess that's why she up on YouTube trying to get them goddamn cash apps and shit. I'm gonna call myself Queen, you know, and I'm gonna get 88 motherfuckers, and that's what she did too. Yep, that's what she did. Dry pussy and all. Yeah, shaking all that. Did you hear what they did at Booster's house?
Besides having the feast on the wall.
No, they had I guess they had Ronnie was kind of giving us the 411 on that. Ronnie said that
Uh-uh.
they was all over at Booster's house, and I got a message to tell Booster, you better keep them swamp bitches out your house. Cause the minute that somebody do something or take something, your ass gonna be making a video up on you. Them bitches stole everything. They took
Wow,
everything
what
out of my
happened?
house.
What happened? What happened? What was they supposed to do? Lick him or something?
They was all up over there doing what God knows what. You know what I mean? Ronnie say he was, he was knocked out and he was he was asleep, but he said that Queen was all on top of him or dancing or some crazy shit. And he said she took her wig off. Huh. I said, oh yeah, that's a real ghetto hoe. She take her wig off. She probably took her lashes off too, because she bitch was probably like
Well,
shit.
she took her wig off on live. That was nothing new. She always took her wig off on live. But what did they do to his house that was like what happened? Like I know that they was ghetto acting whatever, but and
Said
then
that
I
Queen
know
was dancing to
yeah
Queen
they
was
was live
dancing
for the
to the
house.
other girl.
Yeah, they
Huh?
was live, so you could see all of that. I thought they did something else besides what they did on live.
Oh no, I was just going by what Ronnie
Yeah,
was
I thought they
saying.
did something like was threatening her. Yeah, they even somebody even I can't remember who it was talking about that they shared his address to somebody's location and was allegedly supposed to like let them know where he lived at so if they wanted to
See,
bust
that's
some dick
messed
on him
up.
they can. Yeah.
That is messed up. But you know what? They only did it. I'm pretty sure it was for content. I'm pretty sure and shit. You know what I mean? And I
Uh-huh.
and, and I just have a feeling that Bootsy probably fit the bill because you know. Cause I'm pretty sure Queen ain't gonna be flying, and then whoever. Oh no, Queen lived in the same city, right? As
Yeah, she live in
Booster.
the same. Yeah, they all in Texas. Yeah, some of
But
them in Houston,
somebody had
some
to
of them in
fly in
Dallas.
though. I don't know who it was,
Yeah,
but somebody flew in.
Skoka flew in.
Oh, okay, so she flew in. But I wonder who
Right.
paid for her ticket.
She paid for it herself and her hotel. She paid for it herself. Her and her subscribers.
Mm.
Her subscribers.
So her subscribers had her. Okay, okay. So they
They didn't pay for
they
the whole
fit the
thing, but
bill.
I'm quite sure they gave her cash out.
What
And she
happened to
got
her
real
kids?
good
Though she left
supporters.
her kids. So
Yeah,
she leave her
her
kids.
mother helped her. She got a good support system. Her mother helped her. Her mother helped take care of the kids.
How many kids she got?
Three, four, something like that. But her kids older. She got young ones and then teenagers. She only got
Damn.
one little girl, the little ocean one.
She that damn. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying, man.
She her her
Some of
kids
these
spaced
hoes
apart.
is lonely.
No, her kids spaced apart nicely though. You know, she ain't got them right on top of each other. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, she ain't got no stair steppers.
no, she don't have stair steppers. You know, some people might have three or four kids, but the kids not all stair steppers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Mm.
like
Well.
I got naturally five kids and mine's not stair steppers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
they in different age. You know, they from
Mm.
5 to 10 years apart. I was spacing
Well,
between them.
well, I guess they had a good time. I guess I guess they
Yeah,
had a
but there
good.
was so much backlash off of it. Like it was amazing how everybody was all smiling each other's faces, but some devious stuff about each other. And I
That.
and it,
Oh,
it,
really?
that was crazy. They talked about like when Skokie left, they talked about it. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
ABA
they talked
Materials
about it.
talked about it. Yeah,
What they say?
I don't want to repeat. Just we had talked
They
behind
was
the
talking
scenes.
bad like that.
Yeah.
Oh man. So she flew all the way over there, left their kids with the
No,
mama.
she was going over. She was going on vacation anyway. That was her first vacation.
What's she going
She
on
went to
vacation for? She got a job? She need rest? What was the
like,
vacation for?
just to enjoy life.
Oh my God.
She do got a
Okay.
job though. She worked from home.
Oh, she worked from home on YouTube.
No, she got a job
She
for
worked
real.
from home on YouTube, huh?
No, I think she got a job for real.
Mm. Okay. I guess I guess a lot of these females work from home because every time I see they dog asses, they all up on YouTube. You know what I mean? And I already know most of the men, they don't. The ones that probably did work, they probably got fired or laid off, so that gives them enough time to really be up on YouTube. Do 2, 3 shows a day, 5 shows a day. Shut. I'm getting my numbers up. You know what I mean?
Girl, work. I never seen so many people that didn't work and proud to be on whatever government assistance program they own. And they
Yeah.
content with that. They ain't trying to do nothing no extra. Like I'm not saying I'm finna go I'm about to be looking no. I get my food stamps and my section 8.
I get my food stamps. I'm gonna get my shrimps. You know? Yeah. And be happy too. And be happy. That's what I'm saying, you know?
I can't live like with just that for accomplishments in life. I'm sorry. Like I
Mm-mm.
got kids and
But
that's
that's how,
crazy.
you know, that's how this YouTube thing works. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And then like
It's
you
just
said how they talk about it, you know what, that's why people don't come from behind their cameras people to their houses because look what happens, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what
yeah, that's true. I mean, I get it
somebody
too. I mean, I get it where, some people they want to stay hidden behind their avatar. I mean, I get it, because I already know that, they don't want to they don't want their identity exposed and all that stuff because they see what happens when they do just by looking at other people. Oh shit. Man, you see what that? You see, she done got doxxed and everything. Let me keep my boring ass behind my damn avatar.
look,
Hell no,
look,
I'm
that's
keeping
me. Like, oh, people think, oh, my avatar must be ugly. You must be this and that. No, I don't give a heck. I'm not coming from behind my camera. I'm gonna stay behind my avatar
right,
on this
exactly,
app.
right.
Think
I
about
mean,
me.
yeah. I
Those
mean, that's
those who
that's what
I
they do.
care to know what I look like know what I look like. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, if you don't know what I or you can't make a picture that's on my avatar, well, too bad. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Other than
yeah.
that.
I mean, that's true. And just like I was saying, the people that's been on YouTube for a while and stuff like that. I mean, I get it because nobody don't want to be like, you know what, you found out about this, you found out about that. No, no, I'm just gonna stay in the background, enjoy my show. But you got some that be like, I want to be in the spotlight too. I want to come out and stuff. I see all these content creators. I see how they getting their numbers and like in 2 days. I'm like, God damn. I'm telling you, YouTube is not like it used to be because I'm telling you, all the ones that even came in as subscribers are now content creators, are now past the 1K. You know what I mean? Going into the two. You know what I mean? And I'm still struggling to try to get my ass into the twos. But it don't seem like that's happening. But you got other motherfuckers that jumped way ahead of the motherfuckers that's been out here in these streets, wheeling and dealing and hustling and all of that shit.
If I wanted to show, I could have had one. Like especially when me and MA fell out. You know what I'm saying? I could have used
Oh
that for
yeah.
clickbait. I could have got on
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh yeah. Because yeah, right, right. Because he was, yeah. Because I remember You was a mod over there, right?
Yeah, I was popular without wanting to be popular.
Huh?
Everywhere I went, I ended up being popular when I didn't want to be. You know what I'm saying? Like we kept so much stuff going. He wanted to be so bad. I'm like, boy, I wish I would. Like, but I could have used it. I could have used it numbers off of it. You know what I'm saying? Because even with what little response I gave him, I just disputed what he said. That was it. But I could have used that and went back and forth with him. You know what I'm saying? Like other people do. You know what I'm saying? They use him,
Right,
but I was
right. Because he
being
said,
on
well, he said
YouTube.
you gave him what, $250.
No, 2,500. It went from 2,500 to 5,000.
Ah,
I'm like,
ah,
it was nowhere near when it was only $140 something. Like it was
yeah,
nowhere near the truth. It was nowhere
I
near the truth
remember.
what he was saying. So I could have went back and forth with him and got numbers off. You know, I could have started a whole channel, did all of that off of that. But it wasn't.
Right,
It wasn't
right,
for me.
exactly.
I think that wasn't. I have a real life. I didn't have to be for YouTube. You know what I'm saying? To be
Right,
on here
right,
and get numbers and all that stuff. I had too much to do in real life.
right, right, exactly, exactly. But yeah, I remember. I mean, yeah, I remember y'all. He called himself trying to battle you and stuff like that. You know
Right.
what I mean? I
And
remember.
everywhere I went after that, everybody was like, "Hey, is you the Lakers, the queen that
Yep,
be?"
yep, yep.
I was so mad behind that. So, like I said, if I
You
wanted to
was, I
use it, I
know.
could have used it because everywhere I went, everybody knew who I was. I couldn't stand it.
Right. But that's how, yeah, that's how, because everybody wanted to know. That's what I'm saying. A lot of people really don't have to do shit. You know what I mean? Once your name is out here in these doggone streets, everybody gonna want to know who are they talking about? Who is it? Do they got a channel? That's the first thing. I'm pretty sure.
Exactly.
She got a channel?
Exactly.
Does she got a channel? I'm gonna go and check her out because if you had that channel and you started talking about you would have been monetized and then some, girl. You know what I mean? Because yeah, that's what they want. They want the meat and potatoes. Ain't nobody got no time to be sitting there, the way these YouTube streets are and shit like that. You can't sit there and call yourself trying to cook and show people how to do this, how to do that. No, they're gonna be like, where the mess at? Where the dragon at? Oh, y'all ain't doing none of that? All right, I'm out. I won't even hit your goddamn like. Come on, keep on going and shit. You know what I mean? Now, motherfuckers that's new here in my chat and stuff. I don't know if they subscribe to my channel, but I already know my subscriber levels. It ain't gonna change because I go back. I'll go back, and I'm talking about the new people, not the ones that's already been here. I'm talking about the new people. I'm like, subscribe to my channel. But when I check my numbers, it's still the same. I'm like, all right, these motherfuckers came in, sat, took up seats, and ain't even hit the like button, ain't subscribed to the channel, just popped in and popped the hell right back out. You know what I mean? Like, damn, can I at
I
least
don't
get a
know.
like tonight?
I don't know if anybody else channel, but my algorithm, I don't even have to click your link or any of that to see what you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I can stroll up my algorithm and you're talking about. It even give me saying, so I don't even have to come into
Something's
your
going on
live.
with your audio, Miss Lakers.
What is
Yeah,
it doing?
something go.
Going out?
Yeah, it's been going in and out. I mean, I thought it's gonna
Okay,
kind
I
of
see it
straighten out,
doing
but
it
it
now.
seems
I
like
see
it's
it. Let me
getting
go.
worse.
It is. Let me go out.
Yeah, go out and just come back in. Erica, girl, you want to come up, girl? You want to come up for a little while? I'm just in here on a Saturday, chopping it up with y'all and stuff. You know what I mean? Just talking about these channels and shit like that, and how you represent your shit. Represent. You know what I mean? If you messy, represent the messy. If you clean, represent the clean. You know what I mean? Stop faking people out. You know what I mean? Stop bamboozling motherfuckers. You know what I mean? They come into your chat and shit. They want to see some positivity. If you ain't got no damn positivity and they looking at you and say, wait a minute, you call yourself this, but your channel is not reflecting who you are. or who you portray to be. So you're faking the funk. You know what I mean? Hold on, Miss Lakers is back. Okay, Miss Lakers. Miss Lakers, you there?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is it
Yeah.
doing now?
It's better.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's better. Um, I'm doing good. Watermelon. Um, how you doing, watermelon? Watermelon. Thanks for stopping by on this sexy Saturday. Sexy Saturday. I say it's sexy Saturday because it's a beautiful day, you know, and I got my little gear on, my little street gear on, my little Papa bitch in the face gear on.
You so stupid. You said Papa be in the face. You stupid.
You know what I mean? Got my gangster style look on, Papa bitch in the mouth.
I know you was doing the most with them shorts on the other day you had on, boy. I'm like, girl, no, them little coochie cutters was short. Ain't that what they
Oh
call them shorts?
hell yeah,
Remember your
girl.
grandma used to call them that back in the old days. You with them old
Listen,
coochie
I
cutters
had
on.
yeah. You already know. You already know.
You remember they used to call them the coochie cutters?
No, I just remember when they were booty shorts.
Booty, no, before they was booty shorts, my grandma used to call them coochie cutters.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just like booty shorts and stuff. You know what I mean? I wear
Mm.
that. I wear that just kind of like slugging around and stuff like that.
It was cute what you had on though.
But you know what I'm gonna tell you though, if I go out in public and stuff, I'm gonna put like a long little jacket over it and shit like that.
Oh
I want my
yeah,
little
so it
booty
just be
I
longer
want
in
my
the
little
back.
booty hanging out when. God damn. Jeez.
Was that somebody radio going down the street?
Yeah, girl. It
Oh
happened.
wow,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it was loud. They
Um,
ready to turn
what?
up.
Wait a minute. What did Watermelon say? Watermelon. Okay. What did he say, Miss Lakers? What did
Let
he
me
say?
see.
The TV, you gonna pop off later. I take it with them damn shorts.
So that means you gonna pop
Oh yeah,
off later. I take it
he
with
talking
these
about my
dogs.
shorts.
Up
Yeah, he talking about my shorts.
right.
Ah, I know, but hey, that lets you know I'm a real bitch, though. I'm a
She
real
was
bitch.
popping it. She was popping it that day, Watermelon. She was pop, pop, pop.
You talking about when I was in the studio, girl?
Yes. Yeah, you
Oh
was
yeah,
doing
yeah,
it with
yeah.
them shorts on.
Oh yeah, yeah. When I was in the studio, I was like, shit. You know what I mean?
And you
Mm-hmm.
hold on, and in your words, you was nice too.
Well, you already know I go into the studio and shit, cause in the studio they be having shit. You already know they be having liquor, they be having beer, they be having and you know me, I get around and be like, hey, pour me an order, pour me an order. They'll be like, okay, I'm going. They be like, no, we gotta get this work done. Okay, 1 minute though. Let me just have some fun. Yeah. And then after that, they're like, okay, turn this shit off. We gotta go to work. All right. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
What are you
I
talking about?
ride with my city. I F with my city. What's that? What you was saying? I was cracking. I had that little hook in my head all day. I ride for
What?
my city. I F with my city.
Oh. Wait a minute. What I say?
Or was it ride for my nigga, F for my city, whatever you was saying, that little
Oh,
hook.
okay. Yeah, yeah, probably. You already know me, girl. The little juice in me. I'm liable to say all types of drunk rapping and shit. Oh, what's that? Drinking my say you level that good. What I say? Don't even know. um, you were talking about watermelon, talking about you could take them shorts off. Why? What's wrong with my shorts?
Watermelon, those was those type of shorts you ain't got to take them off. You just slide them to the side because they were
You
short
just
enough.
slide them off. Right, right. You just slide them
Just
off. That's
slide it
it.
to the side. Just slide it to the side. You ain't got
That's
to take them
it.
off.
Mhm. That's it. That's it. You know what I mean?
Just slide in
Yeah.
from the side. That's all.
Watermelon Barbie's like, Watermelon Barbie, like, you know
But
what?
yeah,
She's one for the book. She's one for the books. Yeah, yeah.
man.
You know,
Let's
Miss
just keep it
Miss
real.
Lakers,
You just
Miss
slide
Lakers
from the
one.
side.
Look at watermelon. You want
What
to
he
you want to
say?
come up? You want to come up and take them off for me, watermelon?
Oh, he
Oh,
laughing. Yeah, they just
that
slide to the
is
side,
great.
baby. You ain't gotta take them off. Just slide.
What do you
That's
say?
some
I already
easy.
thought you bought that. Bought what? What are you talking about?
He talking
Bought
about we
what?
thought about that. Either
I'm
coming up,
sorry.
taking them off, or
What
sliding
do you
to the
say you already
side.
thought about that? Well, you know what, watermelon? You know what? If you're scared, say you scared. You scared, say you scared.
If you scared, stay on the porch. Stay at home.
He said, "You gonna let me? What you think? What you think, watermelon?
You didn't hear a
What you
song.
think?
She ride for. She up for
I
the
ride
ninja.
for my city. What I say? Ride for my city or rap for? I don't
I
know.
ride for my city.
Oh yeah,
For
yeah,
my
yeah. I ride for my city. You never know. You never know, Miss Lakers. I might go in the. I might go in the studio. I might go in the studio and and cut one of those. You know what I mean? You know, I ride for my
hmm
city. You know, even though my city don't be shit. I'm telling you, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, when you live in a hood, Miss Lakers, I know you don't know what I'm talking about, but man, you got to be real careful. You know what I mean? Because people be like, you can't really leave your door open. Try to get some fresh air and shit. Because niggas try to come up on you. Hey, this is a nice. This is no. Bitch, you got the
You
wrong
know
house.
that
Fuck away from me,
that's what
bye.
my husband can stand about. We got a house out in the rural area, out in the country. We got one in the city, and like in the city, I do the same thing out there. I don't like no curtains up to my windows downstairs. My house just
Mm-hmm.
open. I love my door open. You know what I'm saying? My husband can't stand it. He be like, "You in another whole part of the house and the door wide open." And somebody can just break in through the screen door. The security door, whatever, whatever. Because like the screen in the door, not the glass, so you can just poke the screen out and unlock it from the inside and come in. And he was like, "This not like in the country." I'm like, "Okay, they can come in here if they want to. Okay." You can
Yeah.
try it if you like. I'm not worried
Right.
about that.
Exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
like. I don't have like that. He's always telling me he's like, "You so trusted in the world." He was like, "Times has changed," and I just feel like I just can't be paranoid and live in fear. You know what I'm saying? If
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna live and I just feel like when it's your time to go, you can't change it. You know what I'm saying? There's
That's
nothing
true.
you can do about it. God said
Right.
your time is written before you even conceived. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So however you're
Yep.
gonna go, it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me being over paranoid about stuff ain't gonna change it. I can't alter it. I can't do nothing about it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You're right. Yep. You're absolutely right. But it's kind of scary, in my neighborhood anyway, because we got crackheads walking, we got crackheads walking down the street every minute of the day, trying to sell this, trying to sell that, and all that shit.
Oh yeah, see
You
where I
know,
live don't have all of that though.
yeah, we had to deal with the fucking porch pirates and shit. Motherfuckers come and steal your package off your porch and all crazy shit.
But that happens everywhere because that happened even out in the suburbs where I live at. You know what I'm saying? That happens everywhere, especially during Christmas time and the winter time.
Yeah.
They would drive up and down the streets just this. I remember our neighborhood had it bad to where they had stopped. Like we had to find like hiding places if you want your packages left. So like I
Mm-hmm.
have a I have a shed thing, a little storage thing on my porch. You can't lift it or move it though, that's on the back porch, in the back. And when they come up the driveway, you know what I'm saying, and put it in there. They got a key to it. They put it in there, unlock it, put the package in there, and lock it back and leave. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you got it. It happens even in the suburbs, them stealing them packages.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's like, damn, you gotta kind of like keep an eye out on shit. And then I heard how some of these porch pirates and stuff, they follow the UPS man, or they follow the FedEx trucks and stuff, and then they be laying in a cut. As soon as they deliver your shit, they jump out of the car, grab it, and get their shit back in their car and take off. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's
Mm-mm-mm.
crazy. What are you talking about? Watermelon. Okay, watermelon talking mad junk. Watermelon, bring your ass up here. Bring your ass. I might come back on tonight though. I might, you know, for Saturday night special. You know, I'm hoping that Splash should come in because Splash was talking all that junk, talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna be here, Miss Brown. Well, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna bring my hose. I'm gonna bring this. I'm gonna bring that. Listen, I was excited. I was excited. Man, please.
Did you reach out to him, like try to tag him or leave him a comment or something?
Listen, I told somebody to go get him. I said, hey, y'all go, I'm putting a bolo out. Go get his ass. Tell him to come. Tell him to. But I think he did come, but it was at the last minute. You know what I mean? I had to take that video.
Mm.
I took that video down because you already know how YouTube is. YouTube be tripping. You know what I mean? Because I played at least what 5, 6 copyrighted songs and stuff. But this song, when I first came on, that song got sent to me, and I was like, oh, I like that. I'm gonna vibe with that on Saturday. So I played that. So yeah. So it's only one song, so I already know I'm gonna have to replace it. So YouTube would be like, okay, we're gonna give this to you, but we're gonna give you limited, money on that, but you have to replace the song. Okay, no problem. I'll replace the song, but I'm gonna keep this live stream up though. You know what I mean? Cause ain't nobody, cause I ain't got no liquor in me or anything, so I ain't talking like, hey, you know how I do. I know a lot of motherfuckers be like, oh my god, there she go. There she go with that loud ass goddamn voice. You know what I mean?
I
I
didn't
want
even
one
see
to
8 o'clock.
huh?
I didn't even see 8 o'clock roll in last night.
You was asleep.
Hmm. I was asleep by 8 o'clock.
Oh, you was.
I ain't
Oh,
wake up till like
miss,
3 in the morning.
you ain't miss much. You probably is the same goddamn thing down these damn YouTube streets. The same thing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Everybody probably running live streams doing the same damn thing, talking and dragging. I don't see how some of these people be up on these panels and these girls be talking and another girl be talking and a dude be talking. They be screaming and hollering. It's like, what are y'all saying? What are y'all talking about? You know what I mean? I guess it's just the arguing back and forth. That's what gets the crowd going. Like, oh, ooh, wow, this is a good one. Oh my God, this is epic. This is a good live stream. Why?
If you talking over each other, I don't know why, because you can't make out what
You
nobody's
can't
saying.
hear shit. Right. You can't hear nothing. You know what I mean? And that's what my problem was, back then when I had all those damn people and shit like that. Half of them didn't even some of them would come up and be like, how you doing, Miss Brown? Or, good evening, Miss Brown, or something like that. But nowadays, the bitches come up on there and be like, especially if they want to talk and get at another bit. Bitch, let me tell you something. You's a stinking ass bitch. What I mean? And then they go arguing back and forth. Then you got somebody else coming in and they want to argue. Next thing you know, you sit back and be like, you know what, y'all can have this. Let me step away. Remember how I used to step away a lot and had all them
Yeah,
people up?
hold it down, hold it for me, like, 'cause I just be like, girl,
Yes, yeah, because it was like, you know what? I'm just not with all this arguing, bitch. I don't even know what half of y'all talking about. You know what I mean?
I know you expect me to stay. I be like, I'm out. You be like, don't leave. I'm like, girl,
Right,
mm-mm.
right, right. I'll be like, because see, when you right, because I used to be like, you know what, I'm going downstairs, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Miss Lake is gonna handle it. Lake is gonna handle it. You know what I mean? And yeah. And then I come back and I look and it's like people trying to still get it. I'm like, well, goddamn, it's 80 you goddamn people up in here. Stream me out only let you hold 10. You know what I mean? And I be damn, I'm not
I know
paying.
you used to be like, hold up, I'm gonna have to let some people. I be like, I'm gonna leave. You be like, I'm like, I'm
Right,
like, I'll
right,
leave. You be
exactly.
like, I need you to watch it when I step away. I'm like, woo.
Right, exactly. I was like, man, I'm about to step away and let you
You used to have so many people waiting. You right. You used to have
right,
people in the
right.
back waiting to get up.
Remember when them who was it? Remember them white dudes that came over here that time, took
The
over my
ones that
damn
mess up
stream?
your channel. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I had to go and make a whole new damn channel. I'm like, how the hell how did the hell did this bitch get up? I turn around, it's a bald headed bitch and looking weird as hell. I'm like, how the hell did she get up in here? I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then all of a sudden I'm like,
I know
damn,
when you was like, I can't let them up or let them down. You like, I ain't got no control.
I
And I think
couldn't,
that
I
was
couldn't, I couldn't get them
Donald that
out.
was like in your live. When that Donald was like in your
Right.
live or something.
They were like, right. They were like roaches. They were like roaches, like white roaches came up over here and messed my shit up. I'm like, oh my God. Cause I already knew because I was talking shit. Cause I went to their house. I didn't knock on the door. I kicked that bitch. I was like, you white
Uh-uh.
motherfucker. And they was like, oh really? Okay, we gonna find you. And they found my ass, came right over here and yeah.
You said they fine.
They wrecked shit up. They said, okay, you got us totally fucked up. Now we about to take over your live stream, kick your dog ass out, and you're gonna have to start a new one. And that's what I had to do. I was like, well, goddamn, y'all done took over every goddamn thing. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
know you would that had to been like what the heck that you was not able to control your own computer and somebody else was able to do it.
Yes. I'm like, how the hell? That shit ain't never happened to me. But yeah, but you know what? I guess some of them white boys, they computer experts and shit. So they know how to get into your shit and all of that stuff. But I was talking plenty of junk too. Went to their live stream and kicked the door in. Didn't say nothing, just started cussing all of them out. Yep. They found my dog ass. Oh, really? Okay. We don't know who you are, but we gonna find you. And they showed it. I was like, oh, I saw him in the chat. I was like, yeah, you might have did that. Oh, you want to come up? You want to come up and battle me? What the fuck did I let their asses up for? Because it was like, okay, this is a takeover. And they took all that shit over. They took it all over. Mm-hmm.
They took
I,
over and kicked your butt with it.
yes. Now you get the hell out. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I tried to go back in. I'm like, damn, I can't even get back in my own live stream. Because they started letting other people up and stuff like that. Number white people. And I was like, oh my God, what the hell? So I ended up starting. I think I deleted that live stream. When it was all over sudden done, I think I went back. I think I deleted that. I think.
Yeah, it's not up. I haven't seen it.
Right. Because a lot of my old videos, they're not hidden, but it's for members only. You know what I mean?
Right, I know.
Yeah. They're for members only and stuff. But yeah, but they're still up and shit. And that just gives people an idea back then how my channel was popping. You know what I mean? I was one of the top dogs out here too, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people probably knew, could tell you that yeah, I was one of the top dogs too that held a lot of people in my life. Like you see now, I was one of those people, you know what I mean? But then once I changed, things just started happening and you know, people just left. People just left and never returned back. especially them the who do I have? The Asians. Man, I had a lot of Asian people because I used to go and hang out and visit them and stuff like that.
The Asians, the Philippines.
Right. That's where Angelica came from. She came from me.
Right.
She came from me. And then she did her network and started subscribing
Hanging
to
around
other.
with everybody. Hmm.
Right. But then some of the Asians, they would come in for a minute and stuff like that, hang out and stuff. But as soon as my shit started changing, man, they ran for the hills and did not come back at all.
Hmm.
But Angelica, she stayed. She's a trooper. She stayed. But the rest of them, shit, they left. They're like, we ain't with this. We ain't with this mess. Because 9 times out of 10, they really didn't speak English anyway. You know what I mean? So they probably, and I used to tell them, listen, I get it that you don't speak English and stuff like that, but still come in, promote your channel, let everybody see what your channel's about. You know what I mean? I believe some of them probably would have, but once my shit started changing, they're like, oh no, we're good, thank you, and they never came back. You know what I mean? So yeah. They never came back. But Miss Lakers, I want you to hear something, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, hold up. Let me get it out. Wait a minute. Um, dang. Okay, hold up, Miss Lakers. You gotta hear this shit. This shit is funny as a bitch. Okay, I
Me
ain't
to
gonna
go
tell.
back to Oakland. You take your wrinkled pussy ass to Oakland. Get your funky ass to Oakland. You got a whole COVID-19 fit on with your dusty ass. You the reason why this shit is here. But you got hella senior citizen spit on your motherfucking sweater telling somebody to go to Oakland. Huh? Talking for a minute. Huh? Can you control your mouth for a minute? You need to control your ass because it stinks. You need to go get in the wheelchair. Get your old funky ass somebody here telling somebody to go back to Oakland. You're an Alex. Okay, I got 80-something years old. Your age don't matter. It seems like you're racist because you see me run by and you tell a black person to go back to Oakland. So it's black people in Oakland, right? Ain't no black people in Alameda. There's more white people who live in. All right, okay, well get your dusty wrinkle bag trash face having ass up out of here then. Don't tell no black person to go back to Oakland. You can't tell me where to go. All right, I'm fucking.
Oh my god, girl, you
Oh my
already know.
goodness.
I heard that. You know what? I'm telling you, these YouTube shorts, they be off the chain. You know what I mean? When I heard that shit, I was like, well, goddamn. Now the picture was, the picture was is that it's a little old lady. She's a little Karen, running around and stuff, starting trouble and stuff like that. But she got what she deserved because she ran up on the brother. She ran up on the brother and shit. But if you go back and see the shit is funny as hell because as he started cussing around, she turns around trying to act like she's trying to run. He started cussing her ass out. She was like, can you lock? No. Because you already know when you start some shit like that, yeah, you gotta
You
get
gotta
you gonna
stand there and take it.
right. You gonna get what's coming to you. You know what I mean? Yeah, and she was one of them nosy old ladies, and shit like that. Then the dude was just, minding his own business, riding his bike, and she gonna yell out, "Go back there!" You know what I mean? So he was just kind of voicing his shit, and she couldn't take it. But that's the funny ass skit and shit. I was sharing that all over and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm telling you, the YouTube clips, that's where the money at. That's where the money. Those shorts, that's where the money at. You know what I mean? It ain't in these damn live streams no more. It's in the shorts because every content creator now has a short revenue where they be able to get money and stuff like that. And then many people that watches those shorts, the revenue is going up and up and up and up and up. So even if your YouTube page don't make that much money, on the back end, you could be getting some good money just for the shorts and stuff. So shout out to everybody that do them shorts and shit. Cause I mean, I still got a few of my shorts on there, but you got a lot of content creators and stuff that they do shorts, and they got a lot of shorts on there and stuff. But and they making money. They making money on top of their revenue, so that's good. That's a good thing YouTube put out. I can only say that that's a good thing that YouTube put out. But all that other shit, man, I don't like. I don't like when they come down on you real hard about using other people's music materials and shit. And some of the ones that put that shit up trick you and making you think that it's free. And then once you using the shit, they want to share in the goddamn profit sharing and stuff. But they post the shit is free. So here come YouTube slapping you with a copyright ID, a copyrighted ID and stuff, meaning that you can still keep the video, but the music, but you got to share with the person that put the music up, not the original author or the producer of the song. It's the content creator that posted the video, the music, and you went behind them, got their music. That's a copyrighted ID. You know what I mean? Now the claim is when the claim comes in. I guess it's the same thing because the copyrighted ID claim is the same thing as content creator coming after you for using their material. You know what I mean? So yeah, but I don't believe in. I'm like, no, I'm not sharing. So 9 times out of 10, I usually just take the video down, or I'll go in and I'll fight and be like, hey, I got this from the free to use library. the YouTubers see that, and then they'll just give me a limited, they give me limited revenue. I won't get the full revenue, but they'll give me limited and shit. But sometimes I have to eat that, you know what I mean? So yeah, but they quick to do that. They quick to do that, but they're not quick enough to take down other important shit that can ruin people's lives and stuff like that. They won't take that shit down because that's enjoyment too. Those are views. The more views they get, the more money in their pocket, the more revenue and shit like that. You know what I mean? 'Cause you got to remember, YouTube was always a $1 billion company, but because all these people done put up live streams and got channels now, YouTube done skyrocketed in revenue. So did StreamYard. A couple of years ago, StreamYard wasn't popping like it is now. It's popping. Same thing as YouTube. You know, that's it. Dragon, what's going on with y'all? I've been asking Dragon to bring his dog ass up for the longest. I ain't gonna ask you to come up no goddamn more. How about that? Huh? I know you be. Here's my thing with you, Dragon. You probably be going up on other people's channel, but let me find out your dog ass is down these damn YouTube streets, and you up on somebody's panel. I'm coming up there. I'm grabbing my gun, and I'm coming up, and I'm coming to get you. I'm coming to get you because I've been asking you for the longest to bring your dog ass up on my panel. I'd be damned if I go down these YouTube streets and see your drag ass sitting up there in somebody else's panel. I'm gonna be mad as a bitch. I'm gonna call you out. I'm gonna call you out, and I might do a diss track about your ass. I love Dragon though. Dragon know I be playing with him and shit. You know what I mean? He know I be playing with. You still there, Miss Lakers? Miss Lakers. Miss Lakers, did you lose your Wi-Fi? What's going on? Yeah, the sun is still out here and shit. You know what I mean?
You said what happened?
No. I was telling Dragon. I've been trying to get Dragon to come up and shit, so I was playing with his ass. I said, let me go down these goddamn YouTube streets and find out your ass is sitting up on somebody else's panel talking. I've been trying to get you up in here for the longest. Oh, you gonna have a problem with me? I'm coming up in there. I ain't even gonna say I'm kicking down the door. I'm coming up in there to grab your ass up out of there. Like, what you doing? Been trying to get you to come over, hang out with me. Dragon know I love him though. Dragon, you already know I love you. I love you, Dragon. You'll be like, Miss Bonnie said crazy. She said crazy. I know. Everybody in these YouTube streets know she's crazy. She cry. You know what I mean? But I don't mean nobody no harm. You know what I mean? And even when I be talking about, the queens and the this and the that and stuff like that, I just be talking about, what I see down these YouTube streets. You know what I mean? And I think I said it before. If I see it, I know a lot of you people don't seeing it too. You're seeing it too. And I know Miss Lakers saw some stuff too. You know what I mean? She knows exactly what I'm talking about. I don't talk about nothing that I don't know. If I don't know, then either I'm gonna shut my damn mouth, I'm going down these YouTube streets and I'm gonna do some research. Then I'm gonna bring it back. But I know a lot of you people, y'all have seen it. Y'all have seen it, you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure y'all witnessed a lot of stuff. And a lot of them, I know a lot of you guys probably ain't gonna, say too much because y'all like, shit, I'm just here for the entertainment. I don't care about all that crazy stuff. I like the scratching. I like the messiness and stuff. That's what I'm here for. Anything else, it don't matter to me, you know. So normally the content creators give you what you want. You know what I mean? Give you what you want. Yeah. Dragon. Dragon, you still getting married? Dragon, you still getting married? Miss Lakers, did the Dragon tell you getting married? Miss Lakers.
He didn't tell me.
Yeah, he said that on my show. He said that on my show. So
Oh no, I heard when he announced when you said something about it, yeah, on your
yeah,
show, whatever.
yeah, he
I
said
happened to
he
be
didn't
sliding
do
through. I heard it. I
anything.
didn't hear the whole thing though. I just heard part of
Shout
it.
out to Dragon. Make sure you videotape it. You know what I mean? That'll be a good time for you to get your channel up and running, Dragon. Videotape your
Oh,
wedding and
too bad. Yeah, he could have did his whole thing like planning before it, and when they
right,
went and
right,
made arrangements, he could have did a whole vlog about it if he wanted to.
right,
But he
exactly.
private.
Because
He pretty
I would
private
definitely
too.
come in
So
there and watch it,
yeah,
Dragon. Yeah, because he always talked about getting getting a channel up and stuff. But if he's getting married, I think he could start there. From start to finish. Show you getting your tubs, this and that. People love
you're
that. Like,
fitting
oh
and stuff
my
like
God,
that.
right?
Yeah.
I would love that because it'd be great content. No messy shit. You know what I mean? And you could film and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
And he be in a whole another algorithm. Hey, Dragon baby, he be in a
Right,
whole
right.
nother algorithm.
He would be in the clean. He would be in the clean,
Yeah, he wouldn't even be in there. So.
right. He would be in the clean algorithm. He won't be in the dirty and the messy and shit like that. But we already know
Mm-mm.
you start out some start out clean and then eventually they start getting dirty as hell. You know what I mean?
If
It
he
happens.
start off like that and keep it on content, like especially like okay, he do the wedding before the wedding, preparing for the wedding, do the wedding, do the honeymoon, and
Oh yeah,
do
that would be so nice.
man,
Yup.
just to track being going from single to be married. Like, just to talk about things that change, what you do now compared to what you did when you were single. Man, he would be a whole nother sector and be the bomb. Because you know what? People want to see that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. Who watermelon talking about talking in circles? Who talking in circles? Watermelon always got something to say, but he won't even bring his dog ass up on my panel though and just say hi. You know what I mean? He the type to just stay in the chat talking junk, but he ain't coming up on no panels. Have you ever seen Watermelon on any panels?
Uh-uh.
Yeah,
I
cause
haven't
he ain't.
seen watermelon anywhere but over here.
Yeah, yeah, Watermelon and stuff. I remember. Yeah, I mean, he's always came over and hung out and stuff like that. Or I'm pretty sure he watched a lot of my replays or whatever and stuff like that.
I'm saying I don't
I know.
know him from anywhere else but here. I never
Well,
seen
I
him
know
in
that
nobody.
video. I know that video that he saw me dancing with the three cut things in the studio and stuff. I know he was probably right up on that. Look at her.
Have you
Look
seen him
at her.
anywhere else? Have you seen him anywhere else?
No, no. He's always been over here. Come to think of it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know him from anywhere else.
yeah, yeah. Um, no, I've
But
never.
a lot of your subs that you used to have was not anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? They was just your subs. But they went nowhere else in our little sector. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
They came from other places. Well, they used to tell you they was from, so and so, and they just happened to stop. Most of them because they all came by your foreign. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
People used to have.
Yeah, yeah.
So a
What
lot
you
of
say? You said, let me do that. Oh, he said people know who I is. Who I is.
uh,
Um, what?
probably people that's more in tune with the YouTube.
No,
Oh,
watermelon down there talking
he said
junk. Who
after
you
both of
talking to,
y'all.
watermelon?
I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. I'm sorry that I just know you from here. I don't get around though. I don't know a lot of places.
Watermelon, he's something wrong.
I
But you
know.
know what? I went after his ass before and stuff like that. I think we argued back and forth and stuff, and then
Did
yeah, he
y'all? I
he brought his
missed it.
dog ass back over here. You know what I mean? Yeah, oh, I'm trying to get on his bad side. Why? No, Watermelon. We just trying to figure out. I
Where we
haven't
know
seen
you
him
from?
on the chats and stuff like that. Huh?
I was just saying that I didn't think he was a messy person because I don't see him hardly anywhere. You know what
He
I'm
probably
saying?
can be. He probably can be.
Unless
This
he
guy.
got another name that we don't know of. I just know that one.
Oh, they change names like they change draws like every day. You know what I mean? They changing, and some bitches probably don't even change their draws. Oh, but I'm just saying.
Somebody did a live about that the other day. They was like, "Do y'all wash your face, wash your ass, and some more stuff before you get on this app?"
Oh
It
hell
was
no!
so
You don't know
funny.
that they could be sitting in their night clothes and on YouTube, and that's it. Sitting in the same goddamn
Ah,
night clothes, same dirty ass underwear, same nasty ass bra, and sitting there
no,
on YouTube.
remember on that live we was talking about how I say that we know that Room Shaker don't never take a bath or never do nothing. Remember we was talking about like she ain't off here long enough. Why somebody did a whole thing talking about that during the live? Oh my goodness, it was so hilarious.
Oh my god! Yeah, I know. I know that. But
They
you know
talked
what?
about like say
She knows
allegedly she had a.
exactly. Yeah.
Mhm.
She know exactly how to get the crowd. She already knows. She sit up there, fart, burp, and all that shit. You know what I mean? And that's
They
just her.
talked about that. They talked about how nasty that was. They talked about what if she had a baby, how nasty was it that you never heard her bathing and you know you have your cycle after, They like, could you imagine what she smelled? Oh my goodness. It was like, whoa. I mean, they talked about everything pertaining to her. It was such a nasty live. Like they
Yeah,
just
yeah. I'm
emphasized
telling
how
you.
dirty and funky she was.
Oh, Dragon said drop the link. Hold on, Dragon. Lord, don't let me argue with you on this Saturday. This gorgeous, beautiful Saturday. Here comes Dragon. He said, drop the likeness, brown. Drop the likeness, brown. um, uh, drop Dragon. I already did that watermelon. Oh Lord, that Dragon. He's another loud talker. Ooh, Dragon's a loud talker. I'm telling you, a lot of times I go back and I look at my live streams. I'm like, ooh, Dragon got a mouthpiece on him. Hey, look at Messiah. Look who dropped in, Miss Lakers. You see, Miss Lakers. Shout
I
out,
see.
shout out, Messiah. Messiah.
She just put eyes in the chat.
You remember, right? You remember Messiah? Hey, how you doing, girl? Thanks for coming, girl. I ain't seen her in. Oh my god,
Me
I
either.
ain't seen her in a long time. You know, shout out, shout out, shout out. If you want to come up on the panel, just wondering if you still got your channel though. You still got your channel, girl? I know it's been a while. What have been about what? Close to a year? I think it's been
Hmm.
close to a year. Um, yeah, I think it's been close to a year that she's been over here and stuff. She was one of my mods at one time and stuff. Then I took all those damn sticks and shit because it wasn't doing me no damn good over here. It was just kind of like turning people against me and shit. And that's only
Somebody
because
just said that another content creator said that today they was taking some my sticks. They said 'cause they went on their list and they was like they had 300 people blocked and they ain't even do it.
yeah, that's how. Remember how they did me, man? Please. I'm like, oh my God, who blocked all these people? Because I remember I used to go down these streets and they used to be so mad at me. They used to be like, Miss Brown, you got me blocked. Miss Brown, what I do? Miss Brown, you know that. I said, what? Wait a minute, what are y'all talking about? I said, I ain't got nobody blocked. I said, I ain't have nobody blocked. I was like, what the heck is really going on? So I went and I looked. I'm like, oh. Wait a minute, I had pages and pages. I'm like, golly, who blocked all these people? It took me half of the damn day to unblock. You know what I mean? And then once everybody got unblocked, then I get on these YouTube shit. Everybody was hell happy, like, Miss Nana blocked me. Yay! Shit like that. I'm like, I never had
Hey, big Showtime, what's going on with you, Miss Brown?
what's going on?
Love you too, Miss Brown, man. You know you funny as hell though. You know you funny as hell.
Well, you already know me, right? You know what? You already know. I'm looking at the chat. Okay, I'm still being.
How you doing today, Miss Brown? How you doing today? Happy Saturday.
Yeah, happy Saturday to you too. You know what I mean? I know you probably surprised that I'm in here on a Saturday
Oh,
this
you know,
time
I
of
just popped in. I just popped in. You know, I just came back from somewhere here and there. So I said, let me go ahead and pop the old Miss Brown in, man. Let me see what she got going on. Cause I know she run her big ass mouth like she always do. She came
yes,
ready for
yes,
me.
yes,
She,
yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Ain't nothing changed. You know what I mean?
nah, I just
Yeah.
run. I
But
just run the
listen though,
YouTube.
Jay,
I've been running the YouTube streets here and there, though, trying to see what's going on here and there. There's just too much shit going on.
I got my
Too-
gangster look on this morning.
Ooh, okay, go ahead then. Look like a living color. Go ahead.
The living color. You already
Wow.
know me. You
All
already
right.
know. But listen, you got a videotape because I know you were talking about, you're engaged to be married and all of that stuff. So that's how you're gonna get your channel. Start videotape it, tape it. Let us see how because I mean everybody would
When
love that.
listen, when they come in the future, when I get married, best believe I'm gonna be off YouTube. Best believe I'm not gonna be on YouTube anymore. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. I'm not coming back.
Oh yeah, well that's true. That's true. That's
Yeah,
true. I
you
mean,
know what I'm saying?
you
Though.
know what I
I
mean?
don't think she ain't gonna be liking that shit. She's like, nah, what you doing on YouTube? I'm gonna cut your neck off. I'm like, Once I'm gone, I'm
Oh
gone.
yeah,
Once
I'm
I'm
pretty
married,
sure. I'm pretty sure. You're absolutely right. Yeah, you right, Dragon, because you married and shit like that. You be like, wait a minute, wait, what you going on? Where's going on? Get married now.
exactly.
You
I don't
gotta
know
get
why
that
half
up
of these
now.
stuff. I just kind of figure like, why half of these motherfuckers when they get married, they want to get on YouTube trying to talk all these damn lady shit. Once I'm getting married, on me off of YouTube. I'm not coming back no more. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. I'm not coming back.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. But a
You know
lot
what I'm
of them
saying?
they be stuck, even though a lot of motherfuckers probably be on a honeymoon or just having sex or go get cleaned up and come back, jump in the
Or they
bed,
trying to, or they
and
trying
be
to,
like,
or they try to slide somebody, or they try to slide somebody DM and shit when they married and shit. Or trying to get somebody on this app. What I said, boy, I said, boy, you married. Get your ass off this internet, boy, you married. What you doing on this internet?
right.
This
You
happened
know
like
what? I'm
every.
gonna tell you something. If I was married, or if I had a goddamn man, ain't no goddamn way. I'm gonna have my dog ass up on YouTube. What?
I wasn't either. I wasn't either.
YouTube?
I wasn't
No.
either.
What I would do though, I would still do my music, and he would have to
Right.
understand that I do my music, and I would post on YouTube, but I wouldn't be on YouTube. Hell
Right.
no,
Right.
bitch. I'm married. I'm married now. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Hey,
No,
once you
I
get
wouldn't
married,
do that.
hey, once you get married, though, you can't get on YouTube no more. No. Once I'm gone, I'm gone. I ain't coming back though. I said that multiple times though. Once I'm get married, I'm not getting on
Right,
YouTube no
right,
more. I'm gone.
right, right,
So I'm happy
right.
about it.
But
I'm
even
happy
if,
about
but
it.
even if you got, even if you got a woman or a man or something, you're not gonna want to be. You should not be on
True.
YouTube because
True.
that's going to break down your relationship after a while. Because they're gonna be like, you know what? You are going to have to pick.
Right.
It's either going to be YouTube or it's going to be me. We're supposed to go to dinner.
Right.
You backed out on that. We're
I
supposed to
said
do
that. I
this.
said that
You
multiple
backed
times.
out
I
on
said
that.
that. Listen. I said that multiple times when I met somebody, when I found somebody. Best believe when I get married though, I'm gonna be off of YouTube. I'm not coming back no more. Once I get married, once I say I do, I'm not getting back on YouTube no more. I'll probably be in the
Yeah,
business from afar, but I'm gonna watch you keep doing what y'all doing or whatever. But I'm not gonna be on there no more. No doubt about that, for real.
right.
Especially me
Exactly.
and you, Miss Brown, though, me and you had history here and there, though, man. I used to be co and I used to be having fun over here. I used to have fun over here. I ain't gonna lie to
Hmm.
you on that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
Uh,
we did.
I ain't. Yeah, I ain't been doing too much here and there. I've been on the YouTube streets here and there, see what's going on here and there. So everybody getting doxxed, everybody getting dragged here and there. So a lot of shit going on. A lot of shit going on.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? It's always stuff going on on YouTube. But what?
Yeah.
But what's the latest? What's the latest?
Well, they said somebody had struck on Cam Page a couple days ago.
Oh wow, really?
All his video, damn gone and every damn thing. Somebody had struck his page.
All his videos?
Yep.
No,
Yep.
not Cam, not the big dog. I believe
Yes.
what probably happened is no. I
Yes.
believe what he
Yes.
probably did is he probably just hid his channel and shit. Because I'm telling you, remember what I said, and I said this before, and I'll say it again. The bigger your channel, the bigger your haters, and that's
Right,
just what
right,
it
right.
is. You
Yeah,
got
they say he
haters.
got no, they say he got struck like 3 times or whatever in the last 2 weeks
Yeah,
or
if you
whatever.
got
So I,
haters,
yeah,
they always gonna try to come at you. They
yeah.
always gonna do it.
They just say he just make another damn page or whatever. So when I heard that, I was like, God dang, nah, all his stuff
Yeah,
gone.
but that's messed up because when you make another page, that means all your subscribers are gone. That
Yep,
means all your revenue is gone.
yep.
You know what I mean? It's like you
And then
got to
on top
start
of
from
that, and then on
scratch.
top of, and then on top of that, you got to start all over again, all over again.
Yes, and all that money, all those super chats and kisses and all of that shit. That shit is out the window. You got to
Yeah,
start all over again. But I
got to
know
start
that
from scratch somewhere.
if he got to start his page over again, it's not gonna take long. He already know
Right,
it ain't gonna take
right.
long. He's still gonna get the same subscribers back, especially the riders, because the ones that ride with you, they always gonna be there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
They
Then they
always
talking
gonna be
about
there.
some. Then they
But
talking about
he
some.
might do his channel a little bit different.
Right. Then they talking about
He
some.
might do his channel a little
Everybody.
bit different.
Then they talking about everybody. Dots room check again. Everybody coming from room check again. Here and there.
Not again.
Yep.
What Room Shaker did?
Ah, shit. Room check will be all over the damn place, honey.
Well, you know what? They don't call it Room Shaker for nothing.
Yeah.
They don't.
That's why she
They
got
don't
the
call
name
her
then.
right. They don't call her Room Shaker. Yeah, she didn't get that name for nothing because she
Yeah.
gonna shake some shit up. That's
Yeah.
just
True.
what it is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
True. True.
And I remember at one time she didn't even want a channel.
Right.
Back in the Timbo days, she's like, no, I'm good. I don't need no channel. I'll go down these streets and I'll support, but I ain't
Right.
gonna never get no channel. But I already know how things are. Everybody say the same thing. They don't want no channel. They ain't getting no channel.
Everybody
They're
keeps
not
saying. Everybody keeps saying that when they came down the room check. Every time they keep
But
saying,
you know what?
"It's a baby."
Sometimes,
It's
but it's necessary though. I understand
right.
because
Right.
sometimes when you down in these YouTube streets and somebody step to you, and sometimes you
And
want to
check this
have a
out.
voice.
And check this out though.
Sometimes, sometimes those
They
content
keep saying,
creators aren't gonna let
listen,
you go up on their panel.
yeah, yeah, and then they keep saying something about some it was a baby, and then they keep saying it wasn't no baby. They just say it was a picture, but it wasn't no baby. Trigger
I'm
man
so
did
tired of
them
hearing
wrong shit.
about. I'm so tired of hearing about a baby. Ain't seen not a
I saw
picture.
hearing that shit though. It
Ain't
don't
seen
even
a
make no
bib.
damn sense
Ain't
though.
seen a bottle. Ain't seen no damn Pampers. Nothing.
Exactly.
Maybe it's just one of them cardboard babies she got. That's
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Everybody put her ass on blast like now. They say one of them damn baby. We ain't seen no baby. We just seen the phone and we just seen the picture though. Ain't no damn baby though. You lying, room shaker. You lying. Everybody put her ass on blast last night. Boy, it was booming. It
Well,
was
you know
crazy.
what? She could shut down. She could shut down the lies. She could do that. You know what I mean? All she got to do
Yeah.
is show her baby. Show her baby.
If it ain't no
You know what I
baby,
mean?
then and it ain't no baby, then you need everybody on this platform. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't no baby though, because everybody want to know.
Man, please. She ate her baby. How about that?
She ate a wet. About you had the baby by there, Trigger Man. Trigger Man ain't did nothing with your dusty ass. Shout out to Trigger Man though. I'll be over there supporting him here and there though. Shout out to him though.
Oh, I love Trigger Man.
Yeah, Trigger Man,
That's
cool
where I
people.
came
He
from.
cool people. Oh, okay. I'll be over
Yeah,
there
even
support him.
though, even though,
I'll be over there to support him here and there. Actually, he went live last night.
oh, he did.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, let me know when you're going live, girl, so I can come and check you out and stuff. I don't even know if you still got your channel or what's going on with, you know what I mean. But I definitely come and check you out and hang out. You know what I
Yeah. He
mean?
went live. Yeah, he went live last night. He did talk about here and there
What
on
was
this
he
platform here and
saying?
there.
What was he saying?
I don't know. Okay, he talking about he was going sometime on the club at 2 o'clock or something like that. Where he at, whatever. So he just outside and hanging with his homies here and there though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was chilling over there. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of people in the chat though. Shout out to him though, for real, for real.
So you know what? That's one thing I liked about Trigger Man and shit. He won't
Right.
come for you unless you come for him. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Then he gonna
Yeah.
come back at your ass. But
Absolutely.
he's just a laid back. He just moves around and shit.
You know, and you think about it when the whole
you
time
got entertaining, he gonna talk about it.
right, the whole time I met him though, he don't about nobody. He don't mess with nobody. But somebody mention his name and his brand though, he gonna come for your ass.
Right and that's anybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I
if
agree.
you don't want to entertain it, he just ignore it and just keep on
Exactly.
going. You know what I
Like
mean?
let that shit fly though, man. They're just trying to get the clock off me. They're just trying to get the clock off on name. Like I ain't gonna let that shit bother me. Like keep it moving.
Well, you already know, Trigger Man is he's another OG from the YouTube
Right,
streets. You know what I mean?
right, right.
He's been around. He knows how to move and shuffle and move in these
Oh
YouTube.
man, I gotta
He
tell you
already
something, Mrs.
know.
Brown. I kick DJ Funk you sue me to the curb. I just unsubscribed from his dusty ass.
Why? What happened to and fuck you? You gonna sue me?
He asked me who's gonna be the president of the Mo 3 sector, and I guess he dropped the name. I guess he said SSI or George, and I think
He
he
said
said my
what?
head.
Wait a minute. Hold
He,
up.
he
What?
asked me he asked me who's gonna be the president of the Mo 3 sector, and I guess he asked me it was SSI or George, and I think he said my head or whatever. So I said George because you know what I'm saying he been around the YouTube street for a long time. He been around the Mo 2 sector for a long time. So I said George. So when I said George, he just dropped me down. So I just unsubscribed from him like 2 days later. I don't support him no more. It is what it is.
You don't support him?
Nope. I guess he got mad. I guess he got mad because I always support George here and there. So I guess him and him got their falling out or whatever. Whatever they got going on, they ain't got nothing to do with me. And
Right. You
people
know,
gonna
and
hate.
that's the
So
thing about right. That's the thing about some of these content creators and stuff like
right,
that. You know, we should have to pick sides. Everybody grown, they should be able to go and do whatever they want to do, as
exactly.
long as they stay neutral and don't try to get involved. You know, especially if you
Right,
see two
right.
content creators arguing or battling with a subscriber, just stay out of it. It ain't got nothing to do with you. Just stay
Exactly.
out of it. Keep your damn mouth shut. Because once you open your mouth, that then you become the problem
Exactly.
too, and
Exactly.
next thing you know,
Exactly.
it's not good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, they said SSI is the president of the Mo 3 sector. Um,
Already?
talk trash on him or hell be over here.
Oh Lord have mercy. I don't know why he the president of the multi set. I just said George though because he been around it for the longest and he been around the multi set. He know everybody from the multi set. That's why I said George. He's the perfect fit for it.
Well, you know what? If whoever's the president, whoever the president is, I mean, hey, I don't know, but I do know that they from the Mo 3 sector. So shout out to the winner. That's all I can say.
Right,
Being that
right,
George,
right,
SSI, whatever, they from the Mo
right,
3 sector. They're not from across town. So
right,
whatever. I don't know. So are they gonna have a
right,
voting poll on that?
right,
You know,
right,
who's the person that should be president? Who's giving the most cash apps? Who's giving the most to the Mo 3 sector? That's the one that should be president. That's all I'm saying.
right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
And it's true. Because
I might
if
well
you
say, I
want to
might
be
well say, I
president,
might well say, I'm gonna say later because it's just my opinion. I probably say George because he know everybody from the multi sector and everybody came out of the multi sector before he died or something like that. I might well say George more than anything. You know what I'm saying? Because he
Watermelon
know
still in
everybody.
there talking junk. Watermelon. Watermelon just
Go ahead, Watermelon. How you doing? Shout out to you,
you know
Watermelon.
listen, Watermelon been like he just be I don't know. I just let his ass just stew in the chat. But you already know I'll get that bitch up out of here like
No, that's right though. Ain't nobody gonna stop
lickety
before you.
split.
Listen,
This bitch
ain't
ain't
nobody
yeah,
gonna stop it.
he gonna be flying up out of here without a cape. No Superman shoes, none of
Hey,
that shit.
hey, you
You
gonna
get the
keep doing
hell
what you're
up out
doing.
of here, Watermelon.
Listen, you gonna keep doing what you're doing. Though. Ain't nobody gonna be on your motherfucking time, Miss Brown.
Oh, I already know that. You
Absolutely,
already know.
absolutely.
I done said some shit, you know. They ain't gonna, I
Me
mean,
and you
but
had,
why would they
like I
even want
said,
to try
like
to set?
listen, like I
Why
said, though,
would
me
they
and
even want
you
to try to
listen,
right?
like I
But see,
said,
why
though,
would
me
they
and you
even want to
like
try to set
listen,
to me?
listen, like I said,
Huh?
though, me and you had battle before though. I had battle with most of them people one time, but they ain't gonna finna play my motherfucking style because I'm gonna say what the fuck I want them to say and keep it moving, motherfucker, and that's it.
That
Ain't no trying
yeah,
to
I
skin on my
mean,
damn note.
listen, like everybody's seen us battle at one time, Dragon. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
And I think actually that was the last time that I even, I argued with somebody. You know what I mean? Because I mean,
Right, right,
I could
right.
have been like, fuck Dragon, fuck you, fuck you, just go in and shit like that. But after we squashed it, it's done, it's settled, and
Absolutely.
and that's just how that's how I am down these YouTube streets. You know, the people that I used to, had battles with back then and this and that, we done squashed it and we pounded up. We see each other on YouTube streets. Hey, how you doing, girl? Hey, how you doing, girl? And keep it moving.
Right,
That's
right,
it.
right. That's it. That's it. That's
You know
it.
what I mean? That's
Absolutely,
the way it
absolutely,
should be. That's the way it should be. But
absolutely.
what? People know though. People know that Miss Brown don't goddamn play.
Oh,
You pulled some shit
absolutely,
on me.
absolutely. She
You
gonna
say
pull the
some shit
sword
about
out.
me.
She gonna pull the knife
Tom
out. She
Birdie's
gonna pull
gonna
the
come
gun
back and
out.
tell me.
Hey, she's gonna pull the whole damn strap that come Miss Brown that way, cause she gonna shoot these motherfuckers when they come
Listen,
down.
Dragon could be in somebody's life. She was somebody and say something about Miss Brown.
She
This
gonna
bitch
pop up
coming
on your
home.
motherfucking
She
ass.
gonna get her
Best
goddamn gun and
believe
she
that.
coming.
Best
I'm
believe
going rabbit hunting.
that.
I'm going rabbit hunting. I'm skinning some bitches. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah. So
it.
what you think about the fight that we had talked about last time I was here? You think the fight is gonna happen? It's not gonna
And no,
happen.
I
Like
heard
what?
that shit was canceled.
Yeah, that hurt everybody trying to get their refund back though. I heard everybody trying to get their money back. Everybody
Man,
still
I
pissed
heard
about it.
somebody. I heard them. I heard they was dragging a whole lot of woods through the
Yes,
woods, the
yes,
dirt, the mountains, the
yes,
basement, the
yes.
upstairs, the
I'm talking
attic.
about. Listen,
These
they drag
dragged the
his
shit
ass.
out of
Listen,
here,
they don't
dragged his
listen.
wig.
Listen. They don't drag his ass. Listen, they don't drag his ass in the last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks.
Yeah. They done
Oh.
dragged his wig. We even got his wig, his cane, and all that shit, man. He probably bones now. Shit. They done dragged his ass all around
They probably
YouTube
looked at
street.
him like you a damn fake promoter. I want my money that bad. I
Right.
spent all this money for nothing.
They dragged him. Right, exactly. They done
Yeah.
dragged him, his damn glasses, his wig, all that shit. I know his wig got to be, his shit ain't white no more. His shit ain't white no more. I'm pretty sure that bitch is probably dirty as a motherfucker being dragged around these damn YouTube streets.
Oh, shit.
He
I said, Lord
only
have
probably
mercy.
got one little hair follicle now because they done dragged all that shit off.
Yes, man. They coming for his throat. All these people in the
Yeah,
video
he
that
got
spend the
about
money for this event in
100%
the
for
fight or whatever,
sure.
and for the flight or whatever, they trying to go through his motherfucking throat. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's
Because
crazy.
you can't trick people like that,
You
especially people
can't.
that
You can't.
work hard for their money or
Especially
Mhm.
if everybody was involved for this money, for this flight. They spent a whole lot of money for this event.
Right. And I don't believe you can get your money back.
That's what some
I
people trying to
think
do
that
right now. That's what some people trying to do right now. They're trying to get their money back ASAP. I don't think it's not gonna happen
right.
though.
I'm talking about the ones that actually book plane tickets and stuff. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Some of
yeah,
them probably trying to get their money, but ain't no damn refunds and shit like that.
yeah.
So
It ain't.
they
It
gonna
ain't.
be out. You know?
Yeah,
So
that's true.
they probably reported his page, probably called him fraud and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Since Cindy Rap
Because
trying to get her money back. Listen, since Cindy Rap trying to get her money back though, she trying to get her refund back. I had told her, I said, baby, give it up. You're not gonna get your money back though. Give it up. The money is
who
already
trying
gone
to get
too.
their refund back?
Since Cindy Rap, shout out to her though.
Oh, Sin City?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because I think she was supposed to fight, right?
Yep. She was supposed to fight.
Mm-hmm.
She was supposed to have fight 88, and whole lot of wood had kicked her out of the fight, out of the event or whatever. So she said 88 was not gonna fight. She said told him like give me Cream instead, because she wanted to fight Cream. That was gonna happen, and they talking about the fight was not gonna happen though. This
Why
shit
she
wasn't.
want to fight Cream? Cream is in her what, 50s? You can't get in no goddamn ring like that. You know what? No, don't get me started.
She said the reason why she said she wanted to fight Cream because since 88 was not gonna fight or whatever, so she kicked her out
You
the fight.
can't listen. You know what? Okay. This is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not putting her down or anything like that. I'm just
Right.
saying you can't put no 50, no 60-year-old bitch in no goddamn ring to fight
Well,
no
if whole
30-year-old.
lot of wood, listen, let me say something before I let you talk. Listen, let me say something before I let you talk though. But a whole lot of wood kicked 88 out of the event though before all this shit began. Since he said that she was not gonna fight, he carried out the event. He said, "Give me Cream," because they said Cream was the best fighter. They said she's good, so she said she want to fight Cream. Since 88 was out of the event, I said, "Okay, cool." Now,
Well, you
2
know
weeks
what?
later, listen, let me say something before I let you talk. Now, 2 weeks
Mhm.
later, they talking about the fight was not gonna happen. So when she went live the
Hell
other
no.
day, she was like, "I want my money, I want my refund back though." Since the whole fight is not gonna happen, but she spent a whole lot of money on the fight, or the events, or the flight tickets, and all the other stuff. So everybody said the same thing. They wanted their money back. They want their refund back though. And I don't blame these people though, because they spent a lot of money for this event.
I
For the
bet they
fight.
did.
Yeah.
I bet they did. I bet
Yep.
they did. They probably cleared some of their whatever they had to do.
Right.
They probably did
Right.
all that shit. You know what I mean? But like I said, and I think I'll say this again, is that
Right.
you have to fight. You have to fight people that's in your weight class. You have to fight people that's
True.
around your age. You cannot put You cannot put no elder in the ring and shit, especially if that person have a heart problem, diabetes, high
Yeah, you
blood
said that.
pressure,
You
and
said
shit
that.
like that. You got to get those medical backgrounds. That's where
Right,
I'm going with this. You got to get
right,
medical backgrounds. You got to see if that person is fit enough to be in the ring. Because supposing Cream get in that goddamn ring and Sin knock her out,
right,
and she has a heart attack right there in the goddamn ring.
right.
You know what I
That's
mean?
That's
Who's
true. That's
responsible? Now you got the family coming. You got a family coming and shit like that. You
and
know
you
what I mean?
said that. And you said that last time we talked about it. That shit gonna fall on him. To be honest with you.
Right. It's gonna fall on Woods. It's gonna
Right,
fall on Woods. But
right,
like I said, I mean, he's a promoter and
right.
he knows, and the same thing in Sin City. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
she could have some type of medical issues or something like that she got to go and she got to make sure that she's good enough and she's clear medically to get in that ring to fight. You know what I
right.
mean? So
True.
that's all I'm saying. You fight within your weight class and you fight someone that's around your age. You don't put
Right.
a 50-year-old, you don't put a
True.
60-year-old up in
True.
the ring trying to fight somebody that's that's like in their 20s or 30s. You know what I mean? Because
True.
no, because
Right.
it could lead to a problem. It could lead
Right.
to a problem. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah, that's true. That's
I'm
true.
not saying that that Cream don't have what it takes, because she probably do have what it takes and stuff like that. But
True.
if she got any type of medical issues going on and shit,
Yeah.
she need to let a whole lot of Woods, you know what I mean? Because you dancing around that ring and shit like that, and you getting punched in the face, you getting uppercuts, body shots, and all that shit, man. Please,
Yeah. Well,
that
yeah.
shit.
Well, somebody knock you
Being
out, then
a
when somebody
older
knock you out,
woman,
right? Then when
they
somebody,
gonna heal.
right, right.
You
Then when
ain't
somebody knock
in your 20s no more.
listen, when somebody knock you out though, then they'd be like, "Oh man, I should take that back medical background. I shouldn't did this and did that though." You know what I'm saying? My
Make sure your
bad.
fucking weaves are tied down. Right, exactly. Make sure your goddamn weaves are tied down. Because I'm telling you, as soon as a bitch knock your ass out, your wig
Right.
might fall the fuck off. Now you and your wig laid out in the damn ring. Now that'll be some funny shit.
I will be dying laughing. I
Oh
will be
my
dying.
god,
I
that
want to
would be
fall out
one
laughing.
for the books. I put that shit on TikTok.
I'll put it on your YouTube so I can see what's going on.
You want to go night night? You want to go night night?
Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. They spend all this money for nothing, man. That's like it was going on the train though.
I know. But you know what?
Everybody was pissed.
Right. Hopefully, all jokes aside, hopefully, a whole lot of Woods, realize, some shit, because people probably unsubscribe to his shit,
Yeah.
and I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure a lot of people probably reported him to YouTube, and
Yeah.
YouTube probably looked into it and shit, and yeah, and probably probably struck his goddamn channel down or something like that, because that's false.
Yeah.
That's false advertisement. You know what I mean?
True.
That's false.
That's what mess up. If you think about it, but if you think
Right.
about Miss Brown, but you think about Miss Brown, no, that will mess up your fight, and that will mess up your brand.
Yes, it will mess up your brain, because people won't even mess with him, because next time he go down these YouTube street talking about, hey, it's gonna be a fight, they're gonna be like, we ain't messing with you. You ain't getting
Exactly.
it. Go to Facebook and try it. Go to Instagram and try it, but you're not getting anything over here, not in these YouTube streets.
Right.
Especially for the people that you call yourself, you hooked them into thinking that something was gonna happen, and ain't shit. And you took their goddamn money and ran for the damn hills. You and that raggedy ass cane and that damn white hair. Now you gone. And you gone, the people money gone.
That's
and
true.
the fight ain't gonna happen.
And you ain't gonna be able to get your money back though. That's why I had told Sin. That's why I had told Sin. I said you ain't gonna be able to get your money back. All your money damn gone before that shit happened though. Let that shit go.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna tell you. That's exactly what she gotta accept. She gotta accept that loss. You know what I mean? Because YouTube ain't gonna pay. YouTube ain't gonna be like, hey, everybody's gonna get their refund. No.
Nah. Once it's gone, it's gone.
No. Because see, sometimes too, in those flyers, you got to read the fine print. See, he might have put some shit up in that flyer that saved him. You know what I mean? All sales are final.
Right.
You ain't getting no money back. But people probably didn't even pay no attention to that. because
Right.
if they seen that shit, but he probably knows it was so tiny. It was so tiny, people probably didn't even recognize it or didn't even realize. The only thing they wanted to see was,
For
oh
sure,
my
for
God,
sure.
in June they're going to be fighting this person and that person, but they didn't see
That's
the
true.
fine print. It's always
That's
going to
right.
be that fine print that mess you up.
That's true.
Y'all
That's
already know what
definitely
I'm
true.
talking about. It's always that fine print. That's how a lot of people got. You know what I mean? Including me, including probably you too, dragging anybody else and shit. We don't look at
True.
the fine print. That fine print is way at the bottom where you can't even see it. You know what I mean? You gotta have a magnifying glass shit to see it. But if you're
Man,
not
I
looking
was
for it,
dying. I was dying laughing like
you
it was
got.
nothing. I was like, it's not gonna happen. Like, oh my goodness, everybody just drag his ass from left and right. I swear. I said, oh my goodness, it's getting out of hand for real, for real.
What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, watermelon. Why you say I done fucked up? Who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? You think I care? People already know me. You already know how my mouth is. I speak the truth.
At least she
I
keeps it
speak.
real though.
You
She
know what I
keeps it
mean?
real though. She ain't
Dragon
gonna
know
sugarcoat
what I'm
nothing.
talking about. He knows what I'm talking about when I say weight class. You don't put nobody in the ring that's way older than you. You don't.
True, true, true,
You have to go by your weight class, and plus two, you have to get that medical background.
true.
I mean,
That's true.
I would feel bad. I would feel bad, and I don't
You
even
probably,
know.
you
I
probably,
don't
you
even
probably
know
gonna
that
feel like
lady.
this though. Yeah, I feel like everybody need to check their background, make sure they got medical
Everybody has
history.
to get their
Yes,
background. That's
yes,
all.
yes.
I'm
I
not. I'm
agree.
not slamming. I'm not slamming nobody. Well, maybe y'all might feel like I am, but it's the truth though.
No, you just
And,
saying
and
no, you
that's
just
it's
speaking.
not.
No, you
That's
just speaking.
it's not
No,
with
you just
her,
speaking. No, you just speaking
right?
true
And
damn
that's
facts
just
right
not
there
with
though.
her. It could be with a man.
No, you just no,
Right? It
you
could
just
be with
speaking.
a
No,
man,
you just
an
speaking. You
older
just
man.
speaking. Listen, you just speaking true damn fact though. Everybody need to check their medical
Right?
around though, cause if you get in the rain,
You
if
have to
something do
get those
happen to
medical
you, they gonna
backgrounds.
know what the heck happened to you or whatever though. That should be like, oh,
Right.
they should
Right.
follow me though, cause I shouldn't have my damn the medical background before I put everybody in the
I'm
ring.
talking about it. I'm fucked up. I still
Oh
like
Lord.
to know what you mean by that. Let's hold up. Well, hold up, Dragon. Let's see what he mean by when he say I done fucked up. What do you mean I done fucked
Oh
up?
Lord.
I fucked up by telling the truth,
Hey, if
by
you don't
by
like it,
saying,
hey, if you don't
you know
like
what I
it,
mean.
hey, the truth,
He already
hey,
know.
listen, you just speaking
But
of,
but
listen, I'm gonna say, listen, I'm gonna say like this though, you gonna speak it real and you gonna keep it 100 though, you do. People need to check their medical background to make sure you don't have no medical problem, you don't have no breathing problem here and there. Though. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
that's
I give you
it.
that.
And that's what I'm talking about. But it's just not with Cream. I was talking about her age. But
Right.
I can also be for a man too. Do you understand, Watermelon? It
That's
could
I
be for
feel
a
you.
man too that's in his 50s and he's fighting one of these young
Yeah, cause like
boys
you just said,
that's
but
in
like
their
you just
20s
said though,
or
if it
30s.
if like listen, like you just said though, if it didn't follow a whole lot of wolves though, then he could take the blame for the whole situation because he never checked their background and make sure they had medicals and stuff like that. That's what
Right.
follow him.
He just want the money. His thing
Right,
is, hey, okay, y'all popping in these YouTube streets. So all right, so I'm gonna pair you guys up and y'all
right,
just gonna get in the ring and we're gonna make a lot of money and this and that and that's it.
right,
No.
right,
But what if
right.
something happens
Yeah, exactly.
medically?
I
What if
agree.
something
Uh,
happens? What if somebody fall out, get hit so
that's
hard
true.
where they have a seizure or a stroke right there in the goddamn ring or something like that?
That's true.
That's all I'm saying. Who's responsible? Is
The,
YouTube gonna be held responsible?
no, the
Or
fighter,
is
the
or a whole
promoter,
lot of words going to be responsible? That's all I'm
the
saying.
whole the fighter promoter. Let's put it that way.
What are you talking about? Watermelon always talking shit. Watermelon, I'm gonna get dragging on you.
What's she talking about now? Oh Lord.
Right, dragging. I'm telling you, watermelon. I don't know.
I mean, listen, she ain't sugarcoat nothing. At least she keep it real. At least she keep 100 though. You don't like it? Hey, that's the door. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
Right, that's it. You know what I
I
mean?
mean, you ain't
And
lying
that's
about it. At
what
least you take it
I'm
true
not.
damn fact though.
Dragon understand. You know what? Dragon understands what I'm talking about. He understands, and I know people from the bushes can understand too. Weight
Anybody
class.
that been listen, I'm gonna say it like this though. Anybody that been working with him for like 2 or 3 years, because I know he been getting people in the ring for 2 or 3 years. I think everybody know what they talking about. Everybody know what's going on. I'm gonna put it that way. Anybody that
Yeah,
used to work with
yeah, yeah.
anybody that used to work with him, everybody used to deal with him, they know what they're talking about. I'm
Right.
gonna put it
Like
that way.
what's his name? What Duke. Duke now
Yeah,
Duke
yeah.
actually went to fight. I saw
Ooh
I saw
man,
I saw Duke.
when I heard something about Duke Farrell, man, they said he's a professional boxer. He's a professional. I'm
Yeah,
like,
Duke
they said he got
Duke Duke
skills.
beat up trees. Duke would
Oh
beat up
man.
trees and stuff like that.
That
You know what
that
I mean?
nigga like listen, let me tell you something, Miss Brown. That nigga gonna be the next Jackie Chan. I swear fuck off. I said that dude was good. Like what the fuck? That nigga
Yeah,
something.
and he's not the only one. He's not the only one. Trigger Man is good too.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Trigger Man. Trigger Man used to videotape him in the yeah, in the you know, the gym and all of that. Man, please.
Right.
Trigger Man used to hit that, he used to hit that medicine ball thing. Yeah, he was real good. Jump roping and all that shit. He's very good. He is very, very good. He's a good boxer and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Okay.
So I
Okay.
think that
Okay.
that would have been a good fight. Him and Duke Farrell, it would
Yeah.
have been a good fight because they're in the
Who? Let
same.
me ask you a question. Okay. Okay. Let me ask you a question because I be seeing Trigger Man been Joe Rogan. He been handsome boxing here now. I know he got some skills in there when he got live. Who you think who will win? Duke Farrell or Trigger Man? Who you think who win? Put your
I
money on it.
think that I think Trigger Man would probably. I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it would
Okay.
definitely be a good. It would definitely be a good fight and stuff like that.
Right.
But
Right.
I know that I know. I think Duke. I think he suffered some seizures though, right?
Yeah, I heard something about that. He had some kind of seizure problem, something like that. Have a little.
Yeah, yeah. So he probably
Yeah.
wouldn't be
Yeah.
able to. He probably medically, I'm pretty sure the doctor probably would tell him, but that's Duke.
Nah.
That's
If
Duke
he if
Phil.
he, I'm just saying
He
if he
gonna
had
feel like
if Duke,
shit. Ain't
I'm
nobody
just
gonna
saying.
tell me. Yeah.
Right.
See, he
I'm
probably
just
be
saying.
getting that thing.
Right. I'm just saying that if Duke Farrell didn't have that kind of problem though, who you think who win the fight, Trigger Man or Duke Farrell? Who you think?
Hmm. Who would win? Because Duke got the moves. Trigger Man, that would be a good fight. But I'm gonna say, I don't know. I'm gonna say Trigger Man because Trigger Man, he got those, he got those sneaky moves. He got
Okay.
those real sneaky moves and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Um, but it would definitely be a good fight because both of them would be right for each other because they're in the same weight class and they're in the same age bracket. You know what I
Right.
mean?
That part.
But
Okay.
Duke, if he got that medical thing,
Yeah.
that could be a problem right there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I'm pretty sure the doctor will not approve him to get in no ring and fight. Not when he have seizures and stuff like that. Hell no.
Yeah. Yeah.
One
Yeah. 'Cause
punch,
that shit
one
could have messed
punch,
up
he
your
can have a
life.
seizure right there in the ring.
Yeah, that shit could have messed up your life. That shit could have messed up your reputation. So when
Yeah,
somebody
and,
knock
and
you
Trigger
out,
Man
then
probably wouldn't even want to fight him anyway because Trigger Man probably be like, nah,
right,
I can't fight you. Not no,
right,
you got medical problems. You know what I
right.
mean?
That part. That
Um.
part.
Oh yeah. See, Boss Face said Trigger Man would beat the hell out of dude. Yeah, he probably would. Cause we already know. We already
Yep.
know Trigger Man got the moves. I
Yeah.
saw him.
Yeah.
I saw him. I don't know if anybody else saw Trigger Man, but he be in that gym and stuff like that because a lot of times he would videotape. He'd
Yeah.
hit that ball. He'd do all types of shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Oh yeah.
When he went live or whatever, he was Joe Rogan and he was boxing here and there. I said, oh, okay, this dude got skills. I said, okay. I said, go
But
ahead.
Duke Farrell got skills too. I'm not gonna take that from Duke. He got skills.
Right.
I seen him take down trees and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So he
Right.
definitely got skills and stuff like that. But
Right.
I wouldn't want to see him going up against nobody. I really wouldn't because I know of his medical background and it wouldn't be good. It wouldn't.
Right.
Come on now,
Right.
y'all already know it wouldn't be right.
Yeah,
And I
that's
and I
true.
know a whole lot of woods probably would not even do that when put him in there like that and shit. You know what I mean?
Right. True.
Not like that.
Yeah, that's true. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
Why I'm gonna be on my way out, watermelon?
All right, then.
Why
Let me go ahead and get up out of here so I can see what's going on in the YouTube street, though, man. I'll be checking up on you
You
from
gonna
time to
be
time,
on
Miss
your
Brown.
way out? Why? Why would I be on my way out? I'm not doing nothing but just running my damn live stream.
Listen. Let me
I'll
tell
be
you
ready
something.
to
Let me
go.
tell you something, Watermelon. Miss Brown gonna keep it real. She gonna keep it 100. You don't like it? Unsubscribe. It's just simple. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shout out
That's
to you, Miss
it.
Brown. Keep doing what you're doing, Miss Brown. Now I'll come in and check up on you every now
Thank
and then. Let me see
you.
what's going on in these YouTube streets so I can see what's going on. All right.
Listen though. I'm gonna see how the day goes, and if I feel like it, I might bring my dog ass back up in here tonight and for Saturday night special. I don't know. You know what I mean? It all
Okay.
depends. But I know for
I got a co-host later on tonight. She just came back from out of town and she said she's doing well, she's doing all right. So I got a co-host later on tonight though. When I get through finishing what I'm doing over there, I'm gonna come over
You
here and
better
pop up
make
on you.
sure you mention me. You better make sure you mention me.
I got you, Miss
Because
Brown.
if
I
you
got you.
don't,
I got
because
you,
if
Miss
you
Brown. I
don't,
got you, Miss
just
Brown. I
let me
got you,
know.
Miss Brown. I got you, Miss
I'm
Brown.
rabbit hunting for you.
All right, Miss Brown. You have a wonderful
I
night, though.
love
Keep doing
you.
what you're
I
doing.
love you.
All
I
right, love
love
you
you.
too, man. Keep doing what you're
Okay.
doing on your
All right.
platform, Miss Brown. I'm gonna check up on you later, okay?
Yes, yes, yes.
All
For
right, love you,
sure,
Miss
for sure.
Brown.
I love you too.
Showtime, I'm out.
All right. Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah. Um, yeah, it's been one hell of a morning. It has been one hell of a morning, Had Miss Lakers, stopping by, had Dragon stopping by, and we had an OG, Messiah. Messiah's back in these YouTube streets, floating around. She's probably not staying long, but she's floating around. So shout out to her. And hopefully she get her channel. I don't know if she's going live or whatever, but hopefully, she'll reach out and let me know what's up and stuff. And I want all my people to go over there and hang out with her and stuff like that. Share support. Like I've always said, plants can't grow without water, and we all need each other. You know what I mean? We do. We all need each other. You know what I mean? So on that note, y'all hold on. I'm gonna play some music to take us up out of here. All right, y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me this Saturday morning. Well, it was morning anyway. But anyway, I want to thank my visor kings, my visor queens, my visor honeys, and my visor princesses. I came in here, just to kind of recap on what was going on last night and stuff and what I talked about, about, some of these labels and stuff like that. Be a product of your channel, represent your channel. You know what I mean? Like y'all already know, y'all can go back and look at the video. We try to keep it up. I did play one copyrighted song, but I know YouTube is probably gonna, you know, have me change that. But other than that, y'all, I'm gonna try to come back in tonight. I don't know. I don't know. It all depends. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all, I love y'all. Y'all keep y'all notifications on. I do want to thank Dragon and Miss Lakers for hanging out with me. And like I was saying, Messiah, girl, I hope I see more of you in these YouTube streets. All right, y'all. I love y'all. And y'all get out and enjoy y'all Saturday. Okay. The sun is out, the birds are chirping. Come on now. All right, I love y'all. Okay. Bye.